46 days to the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. Hashtag Stop Galamsey now still on. Good morning and welcome to the news at 6. The 6 a.m. news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi and myjoyonline.com. We're also live on all 16 regions of Ghana and on X Spaces and on Facebook. Coming up, attempts to broker a truce between the NDC and NPP sides in Parliament ahead of this morning break-up-make meeting hits a snag as both sides are entrenched in their belief that they will hold the majority.
We haven't been able to meet as leadership, even leadership from their side and our side. But what I can tell you is that Parliament has been served by the court order.
We have the latest form as the Supreme Court's controversial injunction on Parliament is finally served. Also coming up, more condemnation on abduction and attack on Joy News' journalists as Media Foundation for West Africa pushes for prosecution of owners of small-scale mining company allegedly behind the act.
At any point in time, if multimedia needs any support to be able to engage lawyers, we are happy to do that. We are happy to support any form of legal action that may be taken.
In business,
Ghana seeks to finalize all conditions needed for IMF board meeting on third program review as annual meetings formally open in Washington, D.C. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And last year's finalist in the National Science and Maths quiz, Opokuwari School, has set the bar high with the highest scorers in the 1A stage with 74 points.
Opokuwari School, congratulations for winning the contest and qualifying for the quarter-final stage. Your score of 74 is the highest.
These are more with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Stay for details. This morning, Joy News is learning that attempts to broker a truce between the NDC and NPP sides in Parliament before this morning's make or break sitting have hit a snag. Some eminent Ghanaians have been trying to mediate, but Joy News understands that both sides are entrenched in the belief that they hold the majority in the House, setting the stage for a potentially explosive sitting later today. We have the latest in the following news desk report.
In less than 24 hours, several eminent Ghanaians have been working behind the scenes to reconcile the leadership of Parliament and have the Speaker and the Chief Justice work out an outcome that protects Ghana's democracy. It follows the Supreme Court's controversial ruling that injuncted Parliament and the Speaker from vacating the seats of 4 MPs. Member of Parliament for Ejumako Enyani CM, Keshalatu Forsen, said the NDC MPs would do everything to protect their new status as majority in Parliament.
The NDC now constitute the majority caucus in this 8th Parliament. We will jealously protect our newly majority status and will not bow, retreat, nor surrender our lawfully earned status.
But Deputy Majority Whip Habib Idrisu insists the NPP will occupy the right-hand side of the Speaker on the floor today.
We are going to sit in our majority side on our seats because we are 138 members based on the Supreme Court ruling and they are 137.
He has also disclosed to Joy News last night that attempt to reconcile the leadership of Parliament ahead of today has failed.
We haven't been able to meet as leadership, even leadership from their side and our side. But what I can tell you is that Parliament has been served by the court order.
Member of the Council of State, Sam Okujeto, is calling for cool heads to prevail ahead of the sitting.
I am just cautioning my colleagues and all Ghanaians for that matter. Let's put sentiments aside. Let's just take a cool head and stop what we are doing now because I don't think it's the interest.
Well, we'll be bringing you the latest in Parliament in subsequent bulletins and right here on Joy 99.7 FM on TV as well. Now, Media Foundation for West Africa is condemning the violent attack on the multimedia crew that was filming at Asumenya near Mansunkran in the Ashanti region over the weekend. The team investigating the recent resurgence of destruction in parts of the newly restored Asumenya Forest Reserve was apprehended by the staff of the supposed small-scale mining company undertaking activities in the reserve and assaulted them. The Executive Director of Media Foundation for West Africa, Suleiman Ibrahima, urged legal action.
At any point in time, if multimedia needs any support to be able to engage lawyers, we are happy to do that. We are happy to support any form of, legal action that may be taken. Civil, of course, the criminal side, we expect the police and the government to do that. So I cannot just understand why these should be happening in our country. Well, it's because we've tolerated the impunity and people believe once they are closer to power, once they have money and all of that, they can just abuse people and go scot-free. But this mustn't be one of them.
Now, a nationwide strike by the Public Service Workers Union of the Trades Union Congress is currently in full swing, grinding work to a halt in key sectors of the economy. The strike, which started yesterday, is a reaction to unpaid allowances and poor working conditions. We'll hear from the Public Sector Workers Union on their demands shortly, but first here's a report on the impact at various offices.
It is just day one of the Public Sector Workers Union strike, but it's already hitting hard. Earlier, we were at the passport office, and the director told me that they are working. They have their vetting officers who are reviewing applications and also issuing passports. We also saw people in queue waiting to be attended. And then at the Electoral Commission office at Ridge, we didn't see any worker around. The commissioner in charge here spoke to me, who told me that their workers are not opposed because of the strike. And also at the Forestry Commission, we were told that some of their members came to work earlier but had closed earlier than expected. And they're also hopeful that the government will reach an agreement with the union over their single spine allowance that has not been paid for over some time now. Reporting for Joy News, my name is Rejoice Semefa, Accra.
Now we can hear from the General Secretary Bernard Ejay, who says the strike is as a result of a breakdown in negotiations with government over its failure to pay allowances of its members on the single spine salary structure.
The way they have been treated on issues concerning their salaries, the public sector salaries, and then their institution-specific allowances are not right, and therefore we should proceed on this action until our concerns are addressed.
Meanwhile, Director of Grievances and Negotiations at the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, Professor Charles Adabo-Pon, says he's shocked by the union strike, but negotiations between the two parties haven't concluded.
We are negotiating with all the unions of public service organizations in this country, those on the single spine. And so when we submit proposals of this nature and we send to finance, sometimes it takes a bit of a time. And so it is a normal practice. But they just issue the press release that they want to embark on strike, and then we just do them that. Not the normal practice. You can't be on strike and then still be negotiating.
Well, the heat is still on, and last year's finalist Opoku School set the CNC auditorium ablaze with a whopping 74 points in the 1/8 stage of the National Science and Math Quiz. They become the highest scorers so far, leaving Zion College and Our Lady of Grace trailing. Jacqueline and Sumayebwa has more.
Opoku School, Atro. Yes, John?
Joint.
Yes, that's correct.
Two-time champions Opoku School isn't playing around this year. After finishing as finalists last year, the Akatichies have come out stronger, smarter and sharper. With 74 points in the bag, they completely outshone their competitors, Zion College and Our Lady of Grace, leaving no doubts that they mean business.
By God's grace, since we had the highest scorer award, we just feel happy, and then we're just excited to be here. And then, for Opoku School, just take it one at a time, prepare for every contest, not underestimating any school.
They can decide not to be afraid, and we are not telling anyone to be afraid. We are just doing our contest one at a time.
Meanwhile, St. Louis Senior High School, who made headlines last year by reaching the semi-finals, faced a setback. In a fierce contest with Ghana National College, they lost their seeded status as Ghana National outclassed them, clinching the win and securing a spot in the next phase.
Ghana National College was named Ghana before the country Ghana, and we are the only college for the country Ghana, and we are hosting this contest and we are winning for this year.
27 schools are now set to battle it out in the quarter-final stage.
And that's a report by Jacqueline and Sumayeba. Congratulations to Opoku School for being the highest scorers in this competition. And I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson, bringing the bulletin to an end. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Pana.
Go, the go. Go me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
The go.
Joe Pana. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Hey, we see you specking your car, taking that trip, chilling on the beach. Charlie, now we want to see this become your story. Simply use your ABSA card 10 times or more and you'll be entered into a monthly draw where you stand the chance to be among 5 lucky winners to take home 40,000 Ghana cedis. The more you use your card, the more entries you'll receive. Earn an extra entry by using the ABSA app or internet banking 5 times or more. No ABSA card? Don't worry. Visit the nearest branch for an ABSA account or card today and make winning part of your story. Promotion is between 1st July and 31st October. This promotion is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. ABSA.
Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, check. Tried and tested, check. Affordable, check. Comes in so many colors and sizes, check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use, check. Choose quality, choose Syntex Tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex Tank is a caring brand too. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
Just buy any Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO electronics and appliances and stand a chance to win free TVs, air conditioners, washing machines, refrigerators, gas cookers, chest freezers, home theaters, small kitchen appliances, and many more. How to enter? Dial *920*888#. Select option 1 to enter raffle. Select region of purchase. Enter item serial number and you're good to go. Increase your chances by buying more to enter multiple times. Follow us for weekly and monthly winner announcements. Terms and conditions apply. This is approved and regulated by the National Lotteries Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Yeah. We have a new leader in town. OBRNT. Amanfo. Madam was Sibebre. When him say my baby, maybe more charcoal for whiter teeth. More charcoal. Not only that, maybe lemon. More lemon. Zinc for fresher breath. More zinc. And fluoride for stronger teeth.
Introducing the new President Charcoal packed with more power with a combination of charcoal and lemon for naturally whiter teeth. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling. Wow. Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
This is Senna from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we are right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. We are the boat safety team, by your side on every ride.
The luckiest
*712#.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest
*712#.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends. The luckiest.
Star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
Nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers.
bankers.
Star 712 hash.
You could be the luckiest.
Please.
Hello, Akwaku. How are you? I didn't see you there. Yeah,
Please, it's early days yet.
Pardon?
Relax.
What are you talking about
Relax.
exactly? I'm not sure what you're referring to. To what do you refer, kind sir?
Oh, please. I mean, yes, I was speaking with Duncan Amai, also an old student. Was very excited on the call. Hey, you guys, relax.
Yeah, I mean, we beat TIMS and another school name escapes me, but we won by about 73 points, which is second only to OWAS. So OWAS, has got the highest score so far with 74 points. Really good job to them. Well done. And it will be, a pity when they are kicked out by Ogasco. But we congratulate them for now. And we hope they go far in the tournament.
Fingers crossed.
Yes. I mean, historically, schools that score high go far. Right, which makes sense, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
let's see if that works this time around. And it's happening in Cape Coast, so.
I mean, host and win, right? Yes. What school did you go to again?
Oh,
yes.
The great. Persec.
Yeah, you went to a secondary school. Yeah. Yeah, we went to a college.
Doesn't matter.
Actually, it's a beach resort, not a college.
Come on.
Yeah, let's call a speed a speed.
What has it got to do with NSMQ?
I mean, I'm just saying that when you grow up when you go to school in such wonderful conditions, you can't help but be smart.
I see.
It cannot be helped.
Well,
it's
wait to see what
impossible
happens.
for any other outcome.
Wait to see.
So yeah. Welcome to Cape Coast Persecans. We hope you enjoy your short stay. We hope you enjoy your very short stay.
We'll make history once again.
I don't know if it's historic for Gasco to beat Persec. I mean, it's very normal. So yeah.
But anyway, what happens?
Yes.
And what will happen today in Parliament as well?
Indeed, that's where the real contest is this morning, right?
A part of me thinks cool heads will prevail.
Well, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
We want to see cool heads prevail. It's not as if there are no remedies to the situation for those who are not happy with it, right? It's not as if there's no solution. I believe there are solutions. So let's explore those. If those solutions don't work, that's when we'll have a right to be upset. But until then, let's just follow the rule of law, right?
Right.
So hopefully everything goes well. Fingers crossed, right?
Fingers crossed.
Oh, I guess, yeah. All right, the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you, and Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters, which means it's time now for the Joy Business Report, brought to you by Omni Basic Bank. At your service, Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature, and Yak Decor, crafting comfort, designing dreams.
Can we just play the trumpet now? We are tired of hearing Kojo. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, Ghana seeks to finalize all conditions needed for IMF board meeting on third program review as annual meetings formally open in Washington, D.C. We'll have the latest from there. Also coming up, cost of borrowing and servicing of other debts owed IMF set to reduce significantly after Executive Board approves review of charges for all member countries. Plus, economists criticizes government for not doing enough to complement the monetary policy measures of the Bank of Ghana to stabilize the cedi. Details coming up. Thanks for being with us. My name is Daryl Kwao. Hello to our friends listening from Kofredi on KT Radio. Ghana will this week seek to convince IMF that it has undertaken all the reforms and regulations in line with passing the third program review. This will happen at the annual IMF World Bank meetings, which formally open in Washington, D.C. in the U.S. today. Here's George Yaffe.
Ghana earlier this month secured the IMF staff approval over how it fared under the program ending June this year. This is what was christened as the staff level agreement with government on the third program review. The staff is now preparing to take their report to the IMF board for consideration, approval and disbursement of some $360 million to Ghana. This annual IMF meetings will therefore offer government another opportunity in terms of that bilateral engagement to assure the fund about its commitment to the program and other measures that they are undertaking to firmly stabilize the economy. It is believed that all these actions that government is undertaking could fast-track the process for the IMF board meeting that could happen the last week of this month or in the first week in December 2024. Meanwhile, the annual IMF World Bank meetings has opened in Washington, D.C., USA, bringing together finance ministers, central bank governors from more than 190 countries as they work to stabilize the global economy from the expected shocks.
Now, the cost of borrowing and servicing of other debts owed the IMF will reduce significantly from next month. This is because the executive board of the IMF has approved revised charges for member countries and other reforms. Here's George Yaffe again.
Ghana's debt owed the IMF is said to be running into billions of dollars. This is coming in the form of borrowings from the fund to support the country's economic recovery and other initiatives. Therefore, this approval by its executive board just this week will be coming in a good time, following the first approval from its management of the board when it comes to reforms that is undertaking, especially when it comes to charges to be paid by member countries on loans and other support. It is therefore expected to reduce the cost of any surcharge that Ghana may have to pay to the IMF board when it breaches payments due to the fund. The IMF, in a statement released in Washington, D.C., noted that this will lower the borrowing cost for member countries by some $1.2 billion every year and reduce payments on margins of charges and surcharges by some 36%. But at the time that Ghana is working to reduce its debt through the debt exchange program, this move by the IMF could go a long way to help to bring its debts to sustainable levels at the end of 2028.
George Yaffe at Washington, D.C. for us. He'll be following the IMF World Bank annual meetings in the U.S., bringing us reports from there this week. Now, President of the Ghana Association of Banks, Johnny Wise, urging government to ensure fiscal prudence during and after the IMF program. According to him, the gains made in the economy can only be sustained through informed and prudent financial decisions. He was speaking at the second edition of the National Estate and Gift Planning Awareness Conference organized by the Center for Financial Literacy Education Africa.
I mean, God being so good, we are where we are as a country. We are in an IMF program. An IMF program, what it does for the country is it keeps us in the strict and narrow. So fiscal prudence and fiscal conservatism is the order of the day. So as a country, we need to learn how to live when we go out of the IMF programs. I think the problem has been we go into the program, there are other people around the table, and it keeps us within the strict and narrow. And unfortunately, sometimes we veer off when we are not under a program like that. And that is where, as individuals are planning our finances as a country, we need to also learn to plan our finances properly.
That was President of the Ghana Association of Banks, Johnny Wise. Now, economist Professor Patrick Isumin has criticized government for not doing enough to complement the monetary policy measures of the Bank of Ghana to stabilize the cedi. He cautions the cedi could depreciate further going into the end of the year when demand peaks if nothing is done to support the currency through prudent fiscal measures.
Well, I think the currency situation is something that has been expected. I think throughout the year, the currency has been very unstable. The currency has been under pressure, and the moment we announced that we have closed the external debt restructuring and we are going to resume payment, you always think that this pressure will come. So I think that the pressure on the currency is not something that we should expect to ease anytime soon. And if at this moment you get the sense that there's not much that the monetary authority can do. It's time for the fiscal to step up and retrain the economy to ensure that we get to a position where we are generating more foreign currency.
That was economist Professor Patrick Esuming. Meanwhile, the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers has blamed the recent increase in the fuel prices on the city's depreciation. COPEC is of the view that consumers would have experienced some relief if the exchange rate was stable, since crude oil prices on the global market have remained largely unchanged. Fuel prices have gone up by as much as 7%. And speaking to Joy Business, Executive Secretary Duncan Amwa said it was important to stabilize the city as the festive season approaches, since demand for crude oil may shoot up, increasing the prices.
International market prices did see an upward mark, but that was not too significant. We are dealing with between 0.7 to about 1.5% upward adjustment. If you factor that in and that of the city, you realize that the city's impact is quite heavy on the recent spot of increases that we have seen. I have put on record that when we witnessed reductions, those reductions were quite nominal or small compared to when increases do come. And so whilst we're reducing prices, we're doing 10-20%. But when we have to increase, we do 60-70 pesos for increment in one, I should call, pricing window.
You had the Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Ghana, Duncan Amwa, there on the currency market this morning. The dollar going for 16 cedis 50 pesos. That's what the Forex bureaus are offering clients. The British pound, 21 cedis 30 pesos, and the euro, 17 cedis 80 pesos. In other news, the 2023 National Best Coffee Farmer Paul Kwame Bafo has bemoaned the lack of extension services by Cocoa Board, the institution responsible for the development of coffee in Ghana. This, Mr. Bafo believes, is discouraging many farmers from venturing into cocoa farming. With a global coffee market valued at over $127 billion, Ghana has the potential to develop its coffee industry to rival Ethiopia and other African giants. Speaking to Joy Business at the inaugural Ghana Coffee Week 2023 National Best Coffee Farmer, emphasized the need for government to pay critical attention to the development of the sector.
We are not getting extension advices. Our coffee was introduced to our part there by Cocoa Board. Somewhere in 2015, they introduced us to coffee. So all the coffee growing area in our Wenchi, they are also cocoa growing people, because it was Cocoa Board who introduced us into the field. We grew the coffee, but Cocoa Board was giving only extension services to the cocoa people, leaving the coffee behind. Farmers who don't know much about the coffee in our area there, so most of them started cutting off their coffee because there was no extension services, and then the marketing too was problem. So it's during this time that the International Trade Center and the Coffee Federation came in and reintroduced the extension services for us, and people are now getting into it.
You had the 2023 National Best Coffee Farmer Paul Kwame Bafo there. Let's turn to other commodities, find out how they're faring on the international market. Cocoa selling at $7,394 a ton after losing $56. Crude oil dropped marginally to $73 a barrel. Gold increased by more than $10 to open trading at $2,730 an ounce. And before we go, let's turn to Investor Eye. Dr. Kingsley Kwabasin, Chief Executive of the Ghana Insurance Association, details steps being taken to combat fraud in the insurance sector. Listen.
We are determined to clamp down on that, and we are doing so by engaging the authorities, just so that we'll be able to have a clean environment, or near clean environment, so to speak. Oftentimes, people don't know that on daily basis we pay in excess of 5 million Ghana cedis as claims every single day. If you do the multiplication on a yearly basis, it will tell you how much you are paying, over in billions. Question is, are all of them genuine claims that we must pay? We used to think that way, but when we started comparing notes, we realized that many of them, a certain percentage is fraudulent, and therefore we are determined to team up with the authorities that be, just so that we have a clean system. Because it's not the case that if you do something wrong, it's affecting only you, it affects the entire system.
All right, and that's the Joy Business Report. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Darryl Crowd. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues. Here's Winston.
Yeah, thank you very much, Darryl. I mean, how's the city? 16 cedis, 50 pesos.
Yes,
so that's
the rate.
And Yakema.
And
the pound is 21.
Yeah, fuel prices are also going up.
Yes,
so
I mean, I saw it the last time. I was surprised. I'm like, "Hey, what at all is happening?" We don't have the luxury of waiting for the Ghana Road Transport Coordinating Council to increase transport fares.
You feel it instantly.
Exactly, you feel it instantly. So, Charlie, somewhere.
And we are approaching the festive season. The concerns that there'll be more demand for dollars, and that could further affect the city's performance.
Well, it looks like by now, many of the people who would need dollars probably may have gotten them by end of October, because you need your goods in by
to import.
Mid-November, latest end of November, so you start the promotions. Let's see.
We'll keep watching.
We'll keep watching. But it's
16
obvious
cities, 50 pesos. That's almost.
Well. Anyway, I'm sure we can have our inspirational song for today.
Yes, sir.
The boys say "One Love."
Is it to calm heads?
Well, you can say that. It's very important.
Very, very important.
And in the words of Samuel, that is crucial.
Very crucial. People are saying there's going to be showdown. I don't think there's going to be. I think
we don't need a showdown.
Yeah. Everybody's going to be calm
I said it yesterday. I've seen a lot of people writing. I mean, a lot of people have said a lot of things about what I said yesterday. I've said that the only institution we cannot toy with is the judiciary.
Yes.
Now, confidence in the judiciary is at an all-time low. And the last thing we need to do is to deepen that mistrust in the judiciary. So, if you have a problem, you know what to do. And later on the show, even during news review, the Daily Graphic, they spoke to Albert Kwashigan of the UPSA Law School, A. Sankoma, Samson Lade Anyenini, and they all advise in one thing. You can also set aside that ruling by an S party. So go ahead and do that. You don't need a showdown
at all,
because you are in Parliament as a representative of a people. I think that we need to get that thing out of our minds. I mean, the control that political parties, today political party chairmen and secretaries sit behind, and they are controlling members of Parliament. We are the ones who sent them there. We voted for them, and they are supposed to be a check on the executive, including the president.
Right.
But when you have political parties controlling members of Parliament, and they're determining that if you don't do this, then you don't do that. Look, this whole thing, well, I mean, I still believe that you cannot sack a member of Parliament like that. Mike Kukwe was wrong, Alban Bagbin wrong, but the Supreme Court ruling, based on what all the legal practitioners have said, procedurally and everything, problematic. But let's have our inspirational song for today.
One Love.
One Love by Robert Nesta Marley.
Morning.
It's
I
nice
left
to
this
see
country
you,
for
sir.
you people small, doing things all over the place.
You left this country to go where?
Yeah, to the Republic of Jabin. I left the Republic of Ghana to the Republic of Jabin for you people small. To go a month more, doing things, doing showdowns. People should calm down, okay?
Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Yeah, people cannot manage the country in my absence. I cannot understand how this works.
Hopefully, now that you are here, we will manage
degenerate. Yes. I'll speak to them. I'm hoping to engage them later on today. It's what they open the chambers at 8 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So very soon I have to calm them down. So we focus on the more important things of state. You understand?
On that note, let's get to the Drive Safe campaign.
Brilliant.
Brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Superior Quality. Our tip: keep 100% of your attention on driving at all times. No multitasking. Keep 100% of your attention on driving at all times. Please, no multitasking. Don't say, as for me, I can multitask. Not when you're driving. And that's our tip for today.
Those who do their makeup while they are driving, what a scary thought.
You've seen in traffic before, right?
Hey! While driving,
Then they'll give you some side eye. I see why. Haven't you seen it before?
Then they'll drive into the back of someone's car and be like, then Anyway. Let's learn how to say it right.
And it's brought to you by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bangana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Last week, I gave you some homework. Do you remember? I asked you to find out the plural of shrimp. Did you get it? Was it shrimp or shrimps? Well, if you looked it up, I'm sure you discovered that both are correct. We can either say shrimp or shrimps, depending on the context. If you're describing a large quantity of shrimp, you can simply say shrimp. But when referring to a variety of shrimp species, you can say shrimps. Here's a fun fact. There are over 3,000 different species of shrimp. Another useful fact I gathered growing up in Emeritus Professor Kobna Yangson's house. So it's shrimp for loads of the same and shrimps for lots of different ones. That's how you say it right.
Yeah, so there you go. Now we know the plural of shrimp. Okay, listen, this morning actually, we certainly want to know how the mood has been set in Parliament. We want to understand what arrangements have been put in place, the security levels that MPs will have to pass through before they get into the chamber this morning, and how it's all been organized and how it's all working out towards this big event from 8 a.m. this morning. Who is the majority? Who is the minority? It seems it will be settled today in the chamber, and we'll go there this morning to our correspondent Kweku Asante, who is going to give us a bit of a flavor of how things are unfolding. So stay with us. We're going there in a very short while. First, though, the news review brought to us by Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough, and Access Bank, more than banking.
Now, let me start with the Daily Graphic that is reporting this morning. You say we'll go there, so there's a brief that you should know about. Speaker's declaration of 4 MPs, Supreme Court ruling is binding on Parliament. Legal experts tell NDC caucus. This is Albert Kwashiga and Samson Ladia NNA. Kwashiga now teaches at the law school at UPSA. And of course, we know Samson. So, yes, they are saying that they need for Parliament to obey the ruling of the Supreme Court and all courts, even if parties are of the opinion that they are wrong, unlawful, or unconstitutional. And again, there's this point that we should make clearly. There are states, like in the UK, where Parliament is supreme, that you cannot order the Parliament. In fact, they can strike down as unconstitutional a law but leave the remedy to Parliament and everything to Parliament to Ghana. The basic understanding is that when it comes to interpretation of what the law says, is the job of the Supreme Court. Yeah. So even if you have made some ruling on it, the court can have its final say on the matter, even if it's unintelligible gibberish, even if you disagree with it, even if you think this is absurd ruling. The place for finality on the interpretation, and we have schemed it in such a way that there's no confusion over that particular matter, is the Supreme Court. So I'm expecting that regardless of their disagreements with this particular ruling, that matter will be at least admitted. Then maybe if they wish to challenge it with the same speed and alacrity, the court will deal with the matter, hopefully. Or if they think that they have other ways of going about their business, they can do so. What we cannot have is a major arm of government openly showing hostility to another. There's a day we'll have a conversation on how we got here, about what the structures. But I think that should be the basic approach to this issue, in a way that will let everybody appreciate what's happening. And I repeat, you can find it nonsensical. You can think there's no legal thinking behind what they have done. You can even take the view that the entire conduct is unconstitutional. But you respect it until you're able to set it aside, or do the very things that you're allowed to use to actually set it aside. So that we are not seen, because if we are seen openly making another branch of government look like, listen, when you say it, nothing would happen, that finality still rests. In fact, as we speak, Parliament can make new laws to change things that they've believed ought to be changed, but those laws will still have to be interpreted by the Supreme Court. So that's why it should at least let there be some sanity on the space. That is, if we want to do the right thing today. Of course, you can make all your points in the House. You can insist on saying whatever you want to say. If I even condemn the entire ruling in this form, and I don't see anything wrong with that. In this country, some people make it look like they wrote the Bible, so we can't attack it in any form. But you can condemn the ruling in any form that you want to do. But still, for compliance, it has to be.
I think it's an interesting time that we live in. Sami Odame was there when I met Charlotte Osei for the first time. She was at the time she was the EC chair, and one of the things she said to us in that meeting was that a key duty of the media is to protect state institutions. I didn't quite get her at the time, but she took her time to explain to us, not to protect government officials, but state institutions, because that is what keeps order in our society. If state institutions are weakened, order falls through, falls through the cracks. So in the same way that we respected Parliament when the Speaker made a declaration, and we referred to the NDC side as the majority and the MPP side as the minority, now that the Supreme Court has made a ruling, until that ruling is challenged legally and overturned, we have to do the same thing, protect state institutions, and refer to the NDC side as the minority and the MPP side as the majority. Today, of course, we await what the Speaker will do in response to the ruling. But Elton joins us briefly, and Elton, of course, for many years was our parliamentary correspondent. Parliamentary correspondent emeritus.
In fact, one term.
One term, but end the title honorable.
That's right. That's right. After one term, he end the title honorable. And indeed, look, I doubt there are many who understand parliamentary process better than Elton, which is good, because today we are all curious about how things will go. From 8 a.m. when the doors open. Elton.
Right. So, Amikojo, is very interesting that we are having to have this discussion, especially when the people involved are matured individuals, some in their 70s, some 80s, PhD holders. I mean, everybody in Parliament is reputed to be of some substance. There's a reason why they are described as honorable, but their conduct in the last few years has been very dishonorable, and I don't expect them to continue that dishonorable behavior today. I mean, the communication we got from Parliament says that the chamber should be open at 8 a.m. Now, already we are seeing some members of Parliament already there. In fact, they wanted to be in the chamber, and now the place is locked. I've also seen some military personnel around the President of Parliament. What exactly are they going to do today? It's very important. Are they going to put up the behavior they put up on the 7th of January 2021? That was unacceptable. If they repeat it today, that will be equally unacceptable. I expect them not to behave like school children. I expect them to behave maturely and respect the laws that they pass. There's a reason why they are called honorable, and I expect them to live up to that billing. But this attitude of maturism, if you like, some group thinking that we have earned the right to be here, when in actual fact the law may not support it. I think they should allow the law to work. And this morning, as is usual with parliamentary practice, I know the Speaker will meet the leaders at a pre-sitting level, usually around 8 a.m., where they will discuss what exactly they will do in the chamber. So the decision of the Speaker will be communicated to the leader, and I expect that will be implemented when the chamber or sitting is called to session at exactly 10 a.m. I don't want to see the situation where there is jostling for seats in the chamber. That will be wrong. That will be bad. They must live up to expectation today. They must demonstrate to the world and to Ghanaians that they are matured individuals who respect the rule of law and respect parliamentary practice. But this attitude of we will be here, we will not be here, we are majority, we are minority, we are minority, we are not majority, that to me is not what it's about. They should demonstrate to the world that they are honorable. There's a reason why that title is bestowed on them.
But before we bring in Kwekwa Santi, one of the things we must realize, and one of the things our members of parliament must realize, yes, that you represent a people on a ticket of a political party. But your first is that you represent a group of people. While you contested on a ticket of a political party that made it easier for you to become a member of parliament, do not take it for granted. And I say this thing. In the 2020 elections, combined, members of parliament of the NDC had 30,000 more votes than John Mahama. Akufo-Addo had 200,000 more votes than the NPP members of parliament combined. What that tells you is that there are some people who actually voted for the NDC members of parliament and voted for Akufo-Addo. I'll give you the situation in the central region. 19 constituencies were won by Akufo-Addo. His party, the NPP, won 10 seats. The NDC, 13 seats. So your loyalty first is to your people. I can understand the disagreements you may have, with the rulings of the Speaker, first of all, and subsequently the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
But like Samson Lade Anyanini and Albert Kwashiga have advised, if you have a problem, resort to the processes allowed. And like I have stated, why? Members of parliament, you're going to what? Are they going to fight today? Are you going to fight? What would you gain? You would just make the country a laughing stock. Today, people are telling other countries how not to govern economically, using Ghana as an example. If you want our democracy to be laughed at also, go ahead and do that. And we will remember you. Posterity will judge these group of members of parliament.
Yeah. Another quote from my father: your only job as an elder is to make sure that young people can't insult you. Kwekwa Santi joins us now from Parliament. He, of course, is our current parliamentary affairs correspondent after the handover from Emeritus. Kweku joins us now. Kweku, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I was there. I wish I could see. But thank God you are there and you could tell us how things are shaping up for this morning.
Kojo, I think you should have been here, and I think you would have had a lot of work to describe the situation. In fact, right in front of me, there are 5 soldiers with a sniff dog who have been sniffing around the entire precincts of Parliament. And for those of you listening, this parliamentary sitting, since the House reconvened last week, has been held at the dome of the Accra International Conference Center. That is where the sittings have been held. The dome has been turned into a makeshift parliamentary chamber. And so 5 soldiers in front of me, there are about 6 others who are also all around the place inside the chamber trying to make sure that everything is in order. In fact, that is not the normal occurrence in Parliament. It is not normally the military who come around and ensure that the security is in place. But this time around, given the high stakes that we've had since that declaration by the Speaker and this morning, it has been a bit understandable that they are here. In fact, I've just seen them. They are also going in again with the sniff dog to the public gallery as well as where the media sits. And they are going in there with their commander. Early on, the allegation that was made by the minority was that, in fact, the NDC, the MPP MPs had been allowed to enter the chamber. And in fact, there was a circular yesterday by the Marshal to Parliament indicating that the House was not going to open its doors till 8 o'clock a.m. this morning. The NDC MPs say, contrary to this, the NPP MPs were allowed into the chamber, and that has been confirmed. The NPP MPs have not denied it. I've spoken to Habib Idrisu on the joining channel a while ago. He said that it was not because any security officer opened the door for them. They came here at whip on the majority side, the NDP side, went into the chamber to see the arrangement is what they left here on Thursday, and that is if they are still on the majority side to ensure that everything is intact. And he did go in there with Frank Anodam, his chief whip, and one other NPP MP. They went in there, they saw that everything was fine. And then when the soldiers came in and said that they were screening the place to ensure that the place was in order, they came out. As we speak, they are standing right across the street, and they are just in front of the big ship. There are also about a dozen NDC MPs, led also by their chief whip, Governor Kwame Abuja, who are already here. In fact, I see a number of them coming, including Dr. Rashid Pelpo, who, of course, we understand are ready to go in there and occupy the majority seat. But as we speak, there are no NDC or NDP MPs within the chamber of the House. All of them have been asked to come out because of the ongoing screening by the Ghana Armed Forces, armed men together with sniff dogs who've gone in there to ensure that the chamber is safe for MPs to go in there. Yesterday, or in fact Sunday, the NDC did allege that the government was planning to deploy soldiers here. Already this morning, there are soldiers here. It is not clear they are going to be here throughout the city, or just like they've done this morning, they are going to use the slave dogs to check the precincts and then they will leave. That is the situation, as Kiko Joyang said, with both sides really ready to go in there and occupy the majority side, which will set the stage for the chaos like we saw on the midnight on the 7th of January 2021 when Alban Bagbin was elected Speaker of Parliament.
Wow. Right. So, so far, what we're seeing are military officers and sniffer dogs. Any signs of the marshals?
No, the Marshal Department, the other officers of the Marshal Department are here. The Marshal himself is not here. Neither are his 2 deputies. They have not been here this morning since I've been here around 10 a.m. They have not been here. But the Marshal officers are here. There are a number of police officers who are also here, as well as the military. In fact, the security situation has been tightened really much. As soon as you enter from the conference center, you will see a roadblock manned by a couple of police officers who blocked that space completely. And so when you come in there, they will check your ID. They will ensure that you have to be here. Already, today, the public gallery has been closed to the public. It means no member of the public who is not a journalist or a staff of Parliament can come here. And so that is part of the measures that have been put in place for what has been expected to be a really chaotic setting today. So when you come in there, you will see that roadblock. And when you come close to it, you see a few more policemen, you see a few other military men who are also with their sniff dogs outside the Chamber of Parliament. There is also a number of sniff dogs with military men who have also gone into the chamber as we speak now. Then a number of NPP and NDC MPs who are already standing outside, waiting for the chamber to open. Then they will all go in and occupy the seats that they wish to occupy. If anything that I'm seeing here is to go by, there are 3 NPP MPs here, Frank Anodam, MP for Nsawam Adwajiri. You also have Habib Idrisu, MP for Tolong, and then the Deputy Energy Minister and MP for Mpoho, John Abam Sani, Kojoyan, Winston was very good friend. 3 of that MPP MPs already here, right in front of the chamber. And then there are about a dozen other NDC MPs, 12 of them, who are also standing right in front of the chamber. And so when the Parliament chamber is open, we would expect that all of them will go in there and try and occupy the majority seats of the House. We understand more NPP MPs and more NDC MPs will come. And there will clearly be a battle of the fittest if none of them drop their entrenched position to go in there and occupy the majority seat. It's currently 3 against about 12 on the NDC side, Kojo.
Wow. Now, Kweku, do we know on whose instruction the military is present in Parliament today?
Well, in fact, I did go close to the person who seemed to be commanding the military officers. He's also a military man. He did not speak to me. In fact, I was live on TV. I beckoned him a little bit and they wanted to ask him a few questions. He will not answer any questions to me. In fact, some of the minority MPs have also been asking and demanding the same, and they say they've not been given any answers as to what exactly is being done. I only heard this commanding officer telling one NDC MP that this is an arrangement that we have with Parliament to do this. But for as long as I've been reporting in Parliament, I have never seen on a morning like this military men with slave dogs coming in here to check the place. Maybe it happens before I come here, but I have never seen that. And some of these NDC MPs, some of them who have been in Parliament for 3, 4, 5 terms, have been expecting surprise of the development. Let's see, that when it comes to doing parliamentary business, it is the BASA and sometimes some police officers, and in fact the Parliamentary Protection Unit, which is an entire unit of police officers stationed in Parliament that have been taking charge of the security. And so some of them are really surprised that the military are coming in there. We saw those things on the midnight of 7th January when about 24 armed men entered the chamber. Obviously, we changed that at the time, but the NDC MPs who kept shouting away, 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 and who were clearly not enthused about that situation. But ultimately, these scenes have been repeating today, this morning, with a number of military men already around. We do not know if they will only do this tracing exercise and leave, or they are going to stay for the long haul. I see a military vehicle. I see National Dog Academy, Ghana Military Police. They station right at the entrance of the chamber. There is another military vehicle with a 1-star on it. It's also stationed right in front of the chamber. So 2 military cars right here, a number of military officers, some of them inside, some of them outside. We are yet to get some answers, and we'll be seeking to get them when the Master to Parliament himself come in here. What exactly has necessitated this? Are they aware of the coming of the military? Are they the ones who commissioned the military to be here? Also, just gone by, I've just seen one of the advanced vehicles of the Speaker of Parliament coming. The security detail of the Speaker of Parliament. They came in about a while ago with a Land Cruiser. They've also now just left. They just came to survey the place for about a minute or two, and then just immediately drove out of the chamber. We expect sitting to start very early today. Fingers are closed around the Speaker's office as to what exactly the Speaker may be intending to do. Yesterday, he did post a cryptic message on social media that Ghana is bigger than any institution or any other person. It is really left to interpretation. But what exactly will the Speaker of Parliament be willing to do this morning when he comes in? That is something that he is keeping very close to his chest. Officers around him are not willing to give out any information, Kojo.
Yeah.
It's a very tensious situation in local slang that some would say. It's really the tensions. You can feel them palpable on the faces of the MPs. You can see them. They just don't even want to talk to each other. They are standing very close, like about 12 meters distance between the NDC and MPs. But they are not communicating. They are not talking to each other. They are just occasionally throwing jabs through the air to each other.
Kweku, thank you so much. I mean, I feel like I was there, right? Really great update on what's going down in Parliament so far. And Kweku is going to be there all morning. So if you want to know what's happening, all you have to do is, well, nothing. Just stay exactly where you are, and you will hear it all here on Joy. We're live around the world, and today in the Volta region, you can catch us on Jubilee Radio, Volta Premier Radio, Amenu Bebe FM, San City Radio, Lolonyo FM, Kekele FM, Fafa Radio, Y Radio, Clenham Radio, Victory FM, Swiss FM, Shine FM, and Akwini Radio.
Kojo, on this military presence, this is what Majority Leader Alexander Afenyomakin said on Peace FM, I think yesterday. There will be no chaos in Parliament, and I'm quoting him directly. We will not allow that. There will be no military presence. They would have no business in Parliament. It's part of their, into bracket, NDC ploy. We will not fall into that trap. This was when the allegation was raised first that the military is being commanded to be on the ground today.
Interesting. So, well,
which means that effectively there will not be it will not be Alexander Afenimaki knowing that they are there, because I'm sure by his briefing as of yesterday, there was no such decision being made.
Okay, so yeah, as far as we can tell, majority leader by the Supreme Court ruling had no idea that there will be military.
But you don't need military presence in
that
in
concept
Parliament. You don't need
is
it.
very foul.
Yes.
It's very problematic.
Remember the last time
we
that
tolerated
happened, right?
previously, and that matter has not been put to rest today. Today, do we know who asked them to go there? Under whose command and instructions they were there previously?
And what are they there to enforce?
Well,
exactly?
at the time, you had the then member of parliament for Damongo saying that he spoke to Dominic Nitiwul about whether he could help with some people to bring sanity at the time these challenges were going on. That was on 7th of January.
So the defense minister admits that he's the one who sent military people.
That is what Abu Jinapo said. I haven't heard from the
you remember that, right?
No, I get that.
Yes.
But I'm trying to say,
I think he did admit.
I've heard Abu Jinapo say that. I don't remember what the defense minister said.
Yes,
but
himself.
But I remember what Abu Jinapo said, and that's what I've put out. But this is it for me.
See, these are at best members of parliament, even if they are engaged in a brawl. It's nothing that regular security cannot handle. They are not beyond the control of the people. That signal that you deploy your military into the legislative chamber is problematic. It is unacceptable, and we should be careful about this. We dilly-dallied around it in the previous times. Today, we are so unsure. The next time, we will not be sure about what they do permanently in that particular place. And this is not something that should be countenanced. It is not. In fact, these men and women, the worst they can do is repeat the I push you, you push me kind of engagement they did previously. That does not require. In fact, a few policemen can deal with this matter in a much more effective manner. You do not need any element of military control, direction, or input into this one. We know where the military is needed more importantly. That one we all know. That conversation we've had consistently. So if there are extra men available, I would suggest to the person deploying that that's where you should be taking them. Because this attitude of making it look like, well, they ought to be on the ground, except if it is the speaker that is saying, I have picked up intelligence, and I'm not saying he has said so. Even so, we ought to question why we have become so interested, one way or the other, in calling in the military into that chamber consistently. That is problematic.
The last time that happened, as we've all said, there was some indication that it had something to do with the defense minister making that call. But what exactly is the structure here? Who has the power to send the military to parliament? Right? That's something I'm interested in, because it doesn't happen. So if it has happened today, how did it happen? Who has the power to do this? And what are their instructions? So what are they going to enforce? When at 8 a.m. when the gates open, where is the military going to ask who to sit?
And why should it even be their business in the first place?
Indeed. I mean, the Supreme Court has made a ruling. But is that what they are there to enforce? Is it, or are they there to enforce what the speaker announced last week? Elton.
Right. So there's a development on the deployment of the military. Now, what I'm picking from Parliament, from the leadership at the very top, is that usually every Tuesday, Parliament invites the military to, in the security language, to sweep the chamber. The reason why people are seeing them this morning is that they usually come in very early, because members of Parliament decided to go and take their seats very early. That's how come you are seeing the military, and it is not because they are there at the invitation of government. It is Parliament that invited them to come, and they come there every Tuesday early morning before 6 a.m. to do their usual sweep, and then before the chamber is open for normal parliamentary business to start. So the information I'm picking from the very top leadership of Parliament is that this invitation is extended to them by the parliamentary service and not by government. So what we are seeing today is very normal with them. They are there every Tuesday early morning to sweep the chamber, and the reason people are seeing them is because members of the Assembly decided to report to work today very early.
Right. So they will not be there by the time the chamber opens at 8 a.m.
Usually, according to the leadership, once they are done with their usual security issues, they leave. So members come to house usually after 10 a.m. They don't see them. But the reason you are seeing them today is because they've decided to report to work early.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that.
But then in that case, they should have reported earlier than members reported. But let me just put that out.
No, but the point is that members want to go to work early today.
Yeah.
If today was any normal day, you find them at 11 a.m., 12 a.m. You find the chamber empty. But today, because they want to flex muscles,
So
they want to be.
Because the chamber is going to be open at 8 a.m. and you know it's going to be open at 8 a.m. You get there earlier. But I've just
again, that explanation could have been given as part of the majority leader's explanation
prior to today.
Yes.
So
it's not made to look like military never come. So when you see them, it's problematic. That could have been explained. And I'm so convinced that he will be in the known of the activity of this group right from the beginning.
Whatever happens, by the time Parliament starts, we don't want to see the military there. But Dominic Nitul denied ordering the soldiers on the 7th of January.
So we still don't know who.
Yes, so during his vetting, he denied. He said he didn't do that. So that's just by way of information.
Unfortunately, Parliament has decided that they won't set up any committee to investigate the events of January 7th, 2021, because according to the Speaker, it will be MPs investigating themselves, so that matter can never be open.
Wow. Okay then. All right. Listen. Let's take some messages. Normally, the online review would have been brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy Yenara Yendia, and of course, you know why we didn't do that today. Same for the BBC News. Normally brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us, and Old Mutual. 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime. I mean, you have to understand this is unprecedented, which is why we have our eyes on it for you. So we'll bring you every moment as it unfolds in Parliament. Stay with us. We're back after these.
Charlie, today the matter will catch me. I received urgent order from my online store. Customer wants 10 pieces sharp. Hey, but my wahala be delivery. Stress so me too. I no get order in weeks. So then I make slow. Charlie, I decide to deliver this thing myself. Quiet. I was willing to trust my small tired car like that. But boy, I no even leave my area where the whole place full of snow. Engine kaput, Pascal. As the boys they help me push the car off the road, where I look up and raise my head, where I see for Fidelity Bank billboard top. This too just be chapter. Ebefa. Then Norma Vim come. Listen, I dog the sadness and find Okada fast. I deliver all the goods, collected my money, and even got referrals from this customer. Ebefa. At Fidelity Bank, we believe you can achieve your dreams. Believe with us. Ebefa.
I am Mohinere Gifty Auntie. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan, and this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms, so invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and enjoy guaranteed monthly income for life. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa, we are indeed The African Bank with the global reach.
For over 60 years, Good Energy has served you top quality fuels. GOIL brings you Super XP for a smooth ride. It is available in GOIL stations nationwide. GOIL Super XP is fortified with special additives which help your engine perform better and use less fuel. GOIL Super XP is quality fuel, the ideal choice for most vehicles. Energize your ride with GOIL Super XP. Who feel ya? Huh? Who be feel? Good energy. Joy
Efia, I've been thinking. Have you noticed the changes in our community?
Kajo, things are really different now. The MPP has really made a difference.
Exactly. Free SHS, healthcare, new factories. It's like a whole new Ghana.
And don't forget, electricity is so much reliable now. I remember when we used to go days without light.
True. The NPP has done a lot to improve the basics.
Ajua is a beneficiary of free SHS, and now she is in university.
And that's the kind of leadership we need. Someone who is focused on making things better for everyone. But Efia, still there are a lot more to be done for the development of Ghana.
Absolutely, Kojo. The NPP has shown that real progress is possible.
On December 7th, let's vote to keep this positive impact going. Vote number 1 on the ballot. Vote NPP for a better and prosperous Ghana.
Do you want a healthy smile?
Considering oral surgery? Hi, I'm Tanya from Bethel Dental Clinic, Ghana. Whether you need a routine extraction or a complex dental implant procedure, you want a dental team that provides compassionate care with superior outcomes. A thorough diagnosis is the first step, which involves dental x-rays to assess your condition. This ensures that you're fully informed and comfortable with the plan you choose. Understanding what to expect during the recovery period is also important. By following these steps, you'll be well prepared to recover smoothly and avoid complications. Learn more about surgical services and schedule your consultation today. Bethel Dental Clinic, the smile starts here.
Healthy smile.
Hi Aku, I just got the estimate for the home repairs. It's more than we expected. I'm really stressed about where to find the money.
Why worry, Musa? You are a salaried worker. Haven't you heard about the GCB personal loan promo? They can give you up to 700,000 Ghana cedis in less than 24 hours at a significantly reduced interest rate and fees.
Really? This sounds exciting, but is it easy to apply?
Super easy. Skip the stress. Get the cash with the GCB personal loan promo with a 1-month repayment holiday. Just visit a GCB bank branch near you or call 0302 634 922. Toll free 0800 422 422. No hassle, no stress.
Wow! I just got a notification. The loan is already in my account. That was fast.
Skip the stress and get the cash you need with GCB personal loan. Visit a branch near you today. Terms and conditions apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
in trouble this morning.
If I said say Holy Trinity,
yes,
wouldn't have been a problem.
Yes, please. yes, please.
No. You know what says Selassie?
We had this floor mate, Vaku Hall, sit down. His nickname was Romantical.
Hey.
When he says Romantical, it says rude boy in Adepoyaka.
Which is far away. His name is King Selassie, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the ruler of that land. Which is him.
The guy, when he say romantical, he says rude boy in Adepoyaka. So his real name, I'm going to mention his real name. His real name is Charles Abenzo. Charles Abenzo. And so romantical. And romantical was a sportsman. In every competition he took part, he was 4th or 5th. 800 meters, 4th. 1005, 5th. Certificate.
But the most important part is he participated.
Oh, he did. He did.
He had the discipline to train for it.
Yeah.
He was able to garner the energy to be able to do that. And it's important that we
just like how you took part in the rugby.
Oh, now is that how you want to end this conversation? This motivational note that I'm delivering.
But you took part in rugby.
Brilliant. Yes. Thank you for acknowledging what people have been failing to acknowledge. Yes.
Raymond was also a rude boy in the rugby Puyaka.
What's that?
It's gone Addis Ababa.
Oh my goodness. All right, listen, today we've got eyes on Parliament. We know that you want to know everything that happens there, and we won't let you miss a single moment of it. Stay exactly where you are with us, and of course we'll bring it to you blow by blow every moment. And by blow, I really hope it doesn't come to blows, but we'll certainly blow you all the filler, whatever happens. So we're live around the world. Don't forget to send in your thoughts and views. Use the hashtag JoySMS and we'll tell everyone what you're thinking. But in the meantime, listen, stay with us. Oh, by the way, you can also message us 055 1111 997.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah, if you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
All right, now have you heard about the incredible benefits of Excellium from Total Energies? Listen, let me tell you a little bit more about the premium fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Excellium new formula, the additive enriched fuel, with its powerful 3-in-1 action that cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. Thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives, Excellium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. You will drive, experience the difference with Total Energies Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Now, the 8th edition of the prestigious Ghana Energy Awards is here. It's happening live on Friday, the 25th of October at Labadi Beach Hotel in Accra. It's at 6:30 p.m. prompt. Theme: the role of local content in building Ghana's energy sector. And the special guest of honor is Osabere Makwesiata II, the Mahin of the Gwa traditional area. For tickets or sponsorship, call 0303-940-300, which means Kudo, you will be there. As Safohin, you have to be there. Remember, the Safo group, you have to be there.
Right.
Yes, he has to be there to support Saberma.
I saw
provide protection
at the French National Day. I didn't see Safohin, this one, or any other Safohin.
There might have been others.
Anyway, industry partners: Ghana Gas, Volta River Authority, Bui Power Authority, Menergy Technology, National Petroleum Authority, Energy Commission, GOIL, BOSS, PURC, JK Hoggle Transport and Company, ECG Sinon Asogli Power, Association of Oil Marketing Companies, WAP Chamber, media partners, it's Joy FM and Joy News. Validation by Forbes Mazars Ghana Energy Awards, 8 years of redefining excellence.
Now every minute whispers of greatness, and every new page is 10. Every day is a new chapter to keep your dreams alive. Today, you are a tabletop owner. Tomorrow, you'll be a shop front owner. Yeah, today, you are a young Safohin. Tomorrow, you'll be a big Safohin.
Old Safohin.
Yes. Today, you are an apprentice, and tomorrow, a master. And the list goes on and on and on. Whatever is it that you do to add value to this world, remember that your efforts are conspiring to make your plans happen big time. At Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited, our purpose is to inspire your success and collaborate with you every step of the way. Truly, there is more ahead. Ebefa.
A ferry.
All right, Ghana, get ready for the biggest giveaway from Syntex Tank. Syntex is visiting 15 communities and giving them free water. This is to say thank you, Ghana, for making them number one. Syntex was the first to introduce double-layer tanks in Ghana. Did you also know that Syntex Tank comes in so many colors? And, of course, they were the first to come out with the inner white layer. So, when it's not Syntex, forget about it. So, if you're in a community and you want to benefit from Syntex's free water giveaway, just log into their social media handles at Syntex Ghana and nominate your community. The more you nominate, the better the chance of them coming. Remember, it's Syntex Tank. Syntex, Syntex. Not be any tank be the correct tank. The correct one be Syntex Tank. Syntex Tank. A strong, a tough.
So you know October is the month of checks, and Toyota Ghana Company Limited, the sole authorized distributor of Toyota vehicles and genuine spare parts and Toyota motor oil in Ghana, is pleased to announce an exciting service month dubbed Pink Service October. As part of activities marking breast cancer awareness worldwide, Toyota Ghana Company Limited is offering complimentary vehicle checkups throughout October, emphasizing the importance of regular car maintenance and highlighting the significance of early health screening for overall safety. Both vehicle maintenance and breast screening are vital for safety, as early detection can save lives on and off the road. Toyota Ghana is dedicated to customer satisfaction by continuously improving her products and services to ensure exceptional vehicle ownership experiences. To check your vehicle, book an appointment with us by calling 0302 429 801 or 0302 257 162. We need you healthy to drive Ghana. Ghana drives Toyota. Toyota, superior quality.
Now, which bank in Ghana is always at your service, Kojo?
Omni Basic.
And which bank is ready to assist you with their 24-hour state-of-the-art contact center?
Omni Basic.
Now, which bank is Ghana's fastest-growing corporate bank and bank of the year 2023?
Omni Basic.
Okay, now you know. At Omni Basic Bank, we are always at your service. So call us on 0307086000 or 0302 7585555 or on toll free 0800 1007 90 or visit any of our branches nationwide to open an Omni Basic Bank account today and enjoy exceptional customer service. Omni Basic Bank at your service.
Now, Ghana, get ready for the biggest giveaway from Syntex Tank. Oh, I've told you about that already, actually. And look, it's important that you go to their social media handles and make sure that you tell them if you want them to bring you water to your community. But what is luck?
Dummy, please, we beg. Why?
You want what I know?
Yeah, they're cool there.
I'll talk to them for you.
Yes.
They'll bring inner white layer.
Brilliant.
Come and set it up for you. All right, what is luck? For many, luck is that glorious moment when you find money in your trousers just when you're broke. For others, luck is being picked out of a crowd for a reward. But for the guys at The Luckiest, luck is a life-changing event and they believe everyone deserves a shot at it. Luck is coming with prizes so exciting they'll make your head spin. You want to be the luckiest? Dial star 712 hash and get your ticket. So that's star 712 hash. The more you buy, the better your chances of winning. And remember, when you hear that catchy jingle, it's your cue to pay attention. It could be your lucky day. Luck is on its way to you and your community. So stay sharp. The Luckiest. Luck is everywhere.
And it's finally here, the news you've all been waiting for. Your favorite Cerelac now comes in a new variant with combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals. And guess what? This new Cerelac wheat and maize comes at an affordable price of only 2 Ghana cedis per sachet. To prepare this new Cerelac wheat and milk, just add milk. In fact, Cerelac we niawu milk. Cerelac, care for them. Count on us. This is FDA approved. Yesterday he said, wait,
do Cerelac.
This one is written in English, but
yes.
Oh, Auntie Grace, never fancy teacher.
Anyway, where are you headed this morning? Are you going shopping at the mall, buying fuel for your car? Are you enjoying your favorite meal at a restaurant, or getting home essentials at your favorite shop? Or you're shopping online for the things you need? Wherever you go, whatever you're doing, I need you to do it with SG Visa Card. The SG Visa Card is your best option to make payments for goods and services online or anywhere with a point of sale machine. Enjoy a world of amazing opportunities available with the SG Visa Card. Go about your business anywhere in Ghana with the comfort and security of your money being available to you always. Make your life easy and use your SG Ghana Visa Card today. To find out more, just call this number 0302-214-314 0302-214-314. SG Ghana, the future is you.
All right, now don't forget to go to kingdomstoreonline.com at least once today. Check out the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books. They, of course, will allow you to pay via Momo across all networks for whatever you want to buy, and you get free delivery if you're in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. All right, stay with us. More coming up on the Super Morning Show right after these.
Is that cuckoo? Hey, you've grown into a big boy, oh!
Even Momo is 15 years old.
It still feels like yesterday when we were fumbling with cash and worrying about the way money moves.
Say it again. Now I send money to my AC in the village, pay bills, save money, loans so kakra, investment kakra, at the Momo app.
Shit. How do you think I get the small coins from my bugger pack?
To celebrate 15 years of Momo, you too can win awesome prizes in the Momo at 15 Rewards promo. Just download the new My Momo app, continue to transfer and make payments, and you could be one of the 15 lucky winners of 15,000 Ghana cedis and 150 lucky winners of 1,500 Ghana cedis each. So, Ghana, keep celebrating Momo at 15. Offer runs from now till November. T's and C's apply.
MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
This is Senna from the Boat Safety Team. You can't see us, but we are right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the Ride Insurance Team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the Record Audio Team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the Customer Support Team, ready to chat 24/7. We are the Boat Safety Team, by your side on every ride.
It is a birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, and Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. I'll start with this one.
Yes, go ahead.
It says, happy birthday to Mr. James Adu and Mr. CB Asante of Eagles Accra. It's from everybody at the Multimedia Group. And MFR who sent in two messages. First one to Charlotte Maufemo Apau at the VRA. Maufemo, right? Not Femo.
Maufemo.
Thank you. And engineer Selom Tracy Apau, who is also celebrating her birthday, same day. And the message is, both of you are a true blessing. God bless you. We love you. Isn't that nice?
Today, yesterday was the birthday of Abu Ramadan, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes. I don't know whether Abu did party or Abu was busy campaigning, but
he's campaigning, I'm sure.
Anyway, today is the birthday of Susie Vanessa Amakpa. Now she says she's called Sarah Amaku something Amakpa, but I knew her Susie Vanessa Amakpa. Today is her birthday. Please enjoy your birthday, and it's also the birthday of my namesake, the Reverend that sometimes people stop at the airport and harass because of me. Apostle Raymond Aqua. Today is his birthday.
Okay.
Please, could you have to wish the apostle, where should meet to get apostle title? So you have to wish the apostle happy birthday, a big one.
Happy birthday to Apostle
Raymond Aqua.
This one says, happy birthday to Don Kwame Mauli of Kenneth. Happy birthday to you from all of us here at the Multimedia Group. Also, happy birthday to Mr. James Edu and Mr. CB Asante of Eagles Accra, from all of us at the Multimedia Group. And this one says, happy birthday to Madam Rebecca Nyako, Treasurer at Ashalaja Methodist Church, Northern Accra Diocese Welfare. An amazing one by all standards from your husband, Mr. Bismarck of COPEC Enterprise. And a happy birthday to Ruth Fafali Tubo of Ghana Tourism Authority, from your family, colleagues, and friends who say God richly bless you, Fafa. But also, today is the birthday of Ewenam Dagbe. So Ewenam Dagbe, you turn 14 years today. It's from your father, my mate in Mali School, Kosi Dagbe of iGarage, and your mother Gloria to you. I say, enjoy the blessings of the God Almighty. Raymond, why are you smiling?
When now today's your birthday is from your father, my mate. I said they are old men, or not? We are discussing old people's matters today. Anyway, please, could you answer? Can I take 30 seconds of your time to thank everybody that came to our funeral from Thursday? Yes, right from Thursday through to Saturday and Sunday to all of you. We are very grateful to you. Yes. And I realized that there are powerful places in Jabi I didn't know, like Princess Deluxe and also Manja. I'll take you there. The things you like on this earth, there are plenty.
They are all there.
Which one belongs to Ankoma?
Ankoma is Manja.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next time I'll be in Jabi.
Interesting. Yes.
We saw pictures of you at the funeral.
Yes.
It looked as if you were sad.
But,
so happy birthday to Mami Efwa, Josephine Essien, Muta Wakilu, Courage Amemo, Clinton Elvis Kujo, Befio Say Gideon Kweku, as well as Aram Akofa Teria, Hilarion Irama Finn, Paul Badasu, Paul Badasu, Scott Kwekwa Pia, Kwame Adumako Chre, Kofi Prince Amwako, Priscilla Gelly, Matilda Mante, and Natoshi Annan. Happy birthday.
Today is Ayam Akofateria's birthday.
Yes.
We'll have to do that. Ayam, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Ayam.
of Letty Arts.
We have co-reached you.
But today, Raymond, let me say good morning to one person that you know, Nana Beye Sribo.
Yes.
He
no, so why do you say I know? Nana Beye is my cousin.
I know, that's why I say you know him.
He's a distinguished chief, the chairman of the Council of State's son.
Yes, and he wants to be treasurer of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Yes,
by the way.
I am telling everybody to vote for him. Please vote for him, man. He's the perfect treasurer you will get.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Family and friends.
Oh no.
Let's move on. At this point, let's move on to the sports center,
which is brought to you by
MTN.
Everywhere you go, and Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. Now, if it's football you want, well, DSTV has got it all of it on DSTV. All the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live in HD. This season promises to be exciting. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
And with buy now, pay later with Samitro, you can now buy a sleek, this name, a sleek and trendy smartphone. And enjoy the luxury of paying in convenient weekly or monthly installment plans. All you have to do is walk into any of MTN service centers to choose your favorite from a wide range of mobile phones on offer. And the best part is all phones come with up to 2 GB free data, so you can share your pictures and get all the biggest scoops online for the first 6 months after purchase. Go on, share the exciting news with family and friends, and stay connected on the smart side of life with MTN and Samitro.
Now, folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more with Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans. You can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We're not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you are ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of these numbers: 050-153-5789 or 050-153-5790 or 0244-674-154, and let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dream shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Vento.
Yes, sir.
How's everything, Raymond?
All going well.
It's on Saturday.
Yes.
Are we doing rugby?
We are not doing rugby, but you're good at other things.
Yeah,
you are good at other things.
Yeah, there is. They built it during the African Games.
Which one? Recently? Oh, they had one long time ago.
No, they built this one. This one is
a proper one.
Okay,
yeah. So
I'm
Raymond,
grateful that they have now.
We are taking part. We are all taking part.
Chess.
Oh, by the way, we are having
chess.
a small.
You do chess?
Yeah, we do chess. We
just
introduced chess.
Perfect at chess.
You are?
Yeah.
And we just introduced interdepartmental competition.
So yes, then I'm on chess.
So hold on.
Nobody in this company who play chess.
So no, hold on. SMS.
Yes.
We're encouraging you to invite your fans, your listeners, to come and help you, because we are doing a tag of peace interdepartmental. And you see the drive time people. Have you seen like this?
Oh,
okay. No, Winston is here. Take your time. Winston competed with somebody, and the person fell sick for like a week.
They almost.
Yeah. I'm wrestling, so you can see the amount of strength in the arm alone. Nobody can pull him off. And they say tag of peace.
Yes.
No. We have won ahead of time.
And sack race.
That we may lose.
No, sack race.
Somebody cannot hop.
No. That we don't know who will put up.
Don't worry, we'll do the arm wrestling.
Yeah. Yes.
That one, I'll tie my wrist and come and do.
Brilliant. We are choosing the one.
But the best thing is that it's open. SMS listeners can come and support.
We can recruit our people to work with us.
Yes.
I'm looking at people.
That's the whole idea, because Joy Sports, we are bringing all the Joy Sports listeners.
Okay, we will look at it.
But this is the most important.
We'll look at fairness.
This is the most important piece of information this morning. We are starting the competition. We're starting the day with a walk.
Okay.
In the morning at 6 a.m. We converge at the University of Ghana Stadium and we walk around the campus 5 kilometers. That is open to the public. It's a walk for peace.
Okay.
So we're inviting everyone to come join us 6 a.m. at the University of Ghana campus. We start from the University of Ghana Stadium and then we walk around the campus. Exactly.
I'm inviting the MPs, including the ones who are standing outside hoping to take their seat in the next 15 minutes. I'm told one is already sneaked in and gotten his seat already.
Raymond, the producer.
Raymond, you have to be there.
The producer of
100%.
The producer of the Drive Time on Joy, Philip Nye.
Says what?
Sent me a message that Saturday don't try me. I am sending a message to Philip Nye through the wife.
Yes. Why?
The killer Nye.
Why?
That
they should have ambulance on standby.
She should talk to her husband.
The draft time team. I know the people they are recruiting, but please, 6 a.m. Wednesday. We'll start
be there.
off.
Sure, no problem.
At the end of the walk, there will be things.
You will talk about that one later. Yeah. The more things will happen.
So do join us 6 a.m. on Saturday. We start off the Joy Sports Invitational with a great walk. 5-kilometer race walk. Sketchers are there to provide some winners with walking shoes and what have you. So you do have to come because it will be amazing indeed. And that's what we'll begin the Joy Sports Center this morning with. Good morning and welcome. My name is Fentio Tahiru Fentio. The countdown to the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament is ongoing in earnest. Yesterday, the Minerals Commission became the latest to join the party. We'll get to them a little later. But so many companies are expected to converge at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium on Saturday morning and compete in over 15 sporting disciplines for laurels and bragging rights. We've been paying visits to the various companies. Yesterday, we visited JetLink Flight Support, and they've promised to win trophies like porridge is set.
I am completely blown apart by this. Wow. Where's your CEO? Where's your CEO? Please come. Hey, I saw you in Jama with the boys and I'm like, wow. I heard beyond the limits. What exactly is JetLink into, and what sort of services do you provide that goes beyond the limit?
We are into flight support, we are into ticketing, and then we are into aviation. What we do is all our services are beyond the limit. Nobody can compare our services.
We're very prepared for this. And my guys are ready, the team is ready. And for your information, just like the intro song that came, Waya Mini. Hey! It means that everything we are participating in, we are taking it like cocoa porridge. You know, like this. We just put it like that. And it's going down. Yes.
Waya mi cocoa. So JetLink Flight Support, they will be representing. But so will Labadi Beach Hotel. They have promised to come out of their comfort zone and the comfort of all their nice food and nice beds to show other companies the excellence they're capable of on Saturday.
This is a sporty event, right? But people will need to find places to lay their heads before they come to the Joy Sports Invitational. So why should they come to Labadi Beach Hotel?
I think that's a very good question that you've asked, and I'm sure that really goes to justify why we have been acknowledged as a CIMG Hospitality Facility of the Year 3 years in a row. And for us as a hotel, whatever we do, everybody knows we're in the space of offering accommodation, conferencing, meetings, exhibitions here and there. But we are very, very particular about service. And so service excellence is our hallmark. You walk through the corridors of Labadi Beach Hotel, we leave you with nothing but memorable experiences, and that is the more reason why people need to look out. Having some wonderful time here at Labadi Beach Hotel.
Asking people to look out, what should we look out from you and your team on Saturday?
You know, on Saturday it's a different level at all. We have been known to be selling rooms, selling food, selling tea, selling coffee, as one of my directors will say. But on Saturday, we are going to demonstrate to the entire world, Ghana in particular, what we are known for that people do not know about us. As we speak now, he is in camp somewhere, and we've brought in Pep Guardiola. I'm telling you, Pep Guardiola is in town. Nobody knew about this, and he's training and giving him some tidbits. So when it comes to that CEO's penalty cakes, you're going to have the best and the most sweetest spot ever from Mr. David Eduafo, our managing director.
Very interesting. Labadi Beach Hotel will be representing on October 26th. And we are going to today to Apex Bank, Premier Health Insurance, and Adansi Travels, as well as Minerals Commission. All of them get ready for the Joy Sports team. We will be at your offices to look ahead to that competition this coming Saturday. But let's do Ghana Premier League football now. Hearts of Oak fans want to see the club win the league title after they appear to have turned the tide. The Phobians started the season awfully, but they've now not lost any game in their last 4 encounters, leading to suggestions that they could possibly compete for the league title. At the moment, they're 9th on the table with 9 points. That's 6 away from the team in top spot. But speaking after the 0-0 draw against Dreams FC, the head coach Abubakar Ouattara refused to commit to winning the league this season.
No, when we start in the league everywhere in the world, everybody know the big teams. We know we are objective, but we can't come to say like that. But we are playing. We play the game after 34 matches. After we can make the accountability to know what happened. We are continuing. We are not coming as the people who are already died. We are coming to fighting for something. There's something what is there to get the points every match, to get the points.
That's Abubakar Ouattara, the Hearts of Oak coach. Their rivals are Asante Kotoko. They have their own peculiar issues. They're second on the league table with 14 points, 1 behind Gold Stars, having played a game less. But the Kotoko coach, Prosper Ogum, has admitted his team lacks squad depth.
I think that in the second round, basically we still augment the team in departments that we think that we need to augment, we need to strengthen. So definitely we'll do that. If you look at our team squad, we have lesser number and we need to augment it. So I think on the goal scoring, today if you comparatively look at the shot on target, I think it was more than the previous games. So now that the shots are hitting the target and the goalkeepers are saving them, gradually with time they will find the back of the net.
Once that's on to head coach Prosper Ogum, they've scored 7 goals in 7 games this season. They scored exactly 1 goal in every game they have played in the league this season. In 6 matches, I beg your pardon. 6 goals in 6 games. 1 goal every single game so far this season. But the Kotoko coach is not the only one with problems with his squad. Desmond Ofe, the Ghana under-20 coach, has similar problems. He won a gold medal with the under-20 team during the African Games back in March. But at the moment, with his under-20 team participating in the WAFU B qualifiers, there's only 7 players from that squad that won the gold medal back in March that are currently in his team. 10 members of the African Games winning squad have secured moves abroad. However, the team's coach, Desmond Ofe, has stated that he has found equal replacements for the players who have moved on.
I think it's the quality of the team we have, to be honest, because I don't think any player that we brought lowered the level. In the other hindsight, it only gave more intensity and more quality. So we have a really good squad in general. So we are lucky to have a squad like this, yes, to make the changes and that will bring a difference. If you look at the last game against Benin, the second half, we were not getting tired. We were even pushing more. If we played 10 minutes more, it would have been a different story. So we took that intensity to this game. And hopefully, like I said, we found a rhythm and we can build towards the goal.
So that's this one affair there. But the UEFA Champions League returns tonight. And of course, we have quite the competitions to come to bring you, especially on this network. We have live commentary on Hits 103.9 FM. There's Arsenal against Shakhtar Donetsk at the Emirates Stadium at 7 p.m. Arsenal are aiming for back-to-back wins in the league phase, but the Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta is concerned about the 3 red cards his team picked up in the Premier League.
Yeah, well, there are very different ones. I think there are 2 different periods when we used to have a lot and then not any. And then obviously we have 3 in a row. We have red cards for taking a throw. We have red cards for making a really bad tackle, or the last man makes a mistake and it's a penalty. Obviously it is a lot. I don't know what is little in 5 years, but it's something that we have to avoid for sure.
Arteta is not the only one concerned about Arsenal disciplinary issues. Ghanaian midfielder Thomas Partey has also spoken about it.
Well, I think we are working hard. We try to win our duels, and sometimes these things happen. Sometimes we cannot control it. We have to just stick together, continue working, and red cards do happen in games. So at the end of the day, it's part of football. We have to, learn from every mistake we do and then try to not let it happen. Of course, we have to try and stay 10 men, which is very difficult. But anytime we are, 11 players on the pitch, we always dominate the game and we win the game. So at the end of the day, as I said, we have to learn from these mistakes and we try to let it not happen again.
That's Thomas Partey there. He will be involved for Arsenal when they take on Shakhtar Donetsk tonight. PSG will host PSV at the Parc des Princes, and Real Madrid take on Dortmund at the Bernabeu. That's our live commentary game on Hits 103.9 FM, so do tune in from 7 p.m. In other matches, Ghana's Mohamed Salisu is an injury dart for Monaco's game against Red Star Belgrade. Now, before we go, track cycling and boxing are among the events that will be included in the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games. A stripped-back program of 10 sporting disciplines announced this morning also includes athletics and swimming as mandatory, but badminton and hockey have been dropped. The Games last held in Glasgow in 2014 at a cost of over £540 million will be held across 4 venues between 23rd July and the 2nd of August 2026. Glasgow stepped in to host after the Australian state of Victoria pulled out because of rising cost. And lastly, Brazil forward Neymar has made his first appearance for Al Hilal in over a year after recovering from surgery on a ruptured anterior cruciate ligament and meniscus in his left knee. The 32-year-old came on in the 77th minute of his size 5-4 win over UAE Pro League side Al Ain in the Asian Champions League. That's all the sports this morning.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Tahiru. Thank you. And Israel Lai has been commenting. He says that the thing about arm wrestling is that you do both left and right.
I told you this.
And I can do both. It's not a big deal at all.
The thing is, just so you do right hand, and then left hand.
Yes.
It compensates for left-handed, right-handed.
But the left hand, I'll go and look for one who is right-handed. Let's do it.
It doesn't matter. You have to do both.
You do both still. The right will do the job.
Your
the left
right
will do the job.
Which of your hands is stronger?
The right.
The right arm is stronger.
Yeah.
And which one is sprained? No.
The right.
So your strong arm is what has the problem.
Yeah, but I tie it.
You tie the wrist.
The wrist. And
it's not allowed.
And show them mafia.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed.
You've not heard the famous Megusi Kenimu as a Medrufia Medigariada.
Charles Osei and his arm wrestling people are bringing the professional arm wrestling table.
Don't worry.
Yeah. There's a place where you put your
we'll teach them a lesson.
Your elbow. There's a place where you have to put your leg.
We'll teach the boys a lesson.
Yes.
Don't worry.
You know you can foul out, right?
Whatever happens.
No, I'm trying to teach you the rules.
Don't worry.
So you see, it's not just about that's your problem. You don't want to listen to
the problem is that Philip Nye, you will go to the hospital after. But let me say, let's get interactive this morning. We're still monitoring what's happening in Parliament. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa, and Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. So we know that every day people face different emergencies, police emergency, fire emergency, medical emergency, you name them. But many Ghanaians don't know the emergency numbers. Well, here's one you would always want to remember. Star 770 hash. Yes, star 770 hash is the new EcoBank money emergency number. It gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more. You don't need internet for this. Just dial star 770 hash. No need to panic in any money emergency situation because EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial star 770 hash now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. But guys, let's talk about something we all want. Success. Everybody wants it. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. But Charlie, when the work gets tough, and I bet you it will, you need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days where you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will kickstart your day, whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones. Cowbell Coffee will be with you every moment. So no matter where you are, as you chase those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated and going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Download it. You gon' enjoy it. In my saving just tight with the apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank.
Can promise. You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich creamy goodness of Cowbell coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a special feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Highly spiritual.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting Energy's latest film, your partner for life. And Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. Well, our focus is on what's happening in Parliament. We'll tell you more about that. Stay with us. But get ready for more money and even more winners, because the Telecel More Money promo just got extended for 2 extra months, giving you even more chances to win big. We're now rewarding 4 lucky winners with 30,000 Ghana cedis every week. And the 1 million grand prize is still out for grabs. Keep purchasing data or airtime or reloading data on your fixed broadband to get closer to becoming a millionaire. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning. Don't miss out. Dial star 500 hash or send win to 500 or visit the Telecel Play app to opt in for free. Remember, terms and conditions apply, and promo regulated by NLA on the Carters Lottery platform. Telecel, connecting energies. So just picture this: you're lying in bed after a long day seeking comfort and relaxation, but instead you're met with a mattress that sags beneath you, a reminder of shortcuts and compromises. Well, you know your comfort and well-being should have never been compromised. That's why we at Latest Film prioritize quality above all else. Step into our showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Our high-quality mattresses and furniture are crafted with your ultimate relaxation in mind. Picture waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day. That's the Latest Film promise. So call us right now on 0302 231155 to 62 or 0322008499 or visit us online, latestfilmghana.com. But do you want a British degree at a fraction of the cost? Do you want a vibrant student experience in a community that equips you with useful employability skills, taking you one step closer to the career of your dreams? Enjoy all these and more, plus up to 50% scholarship for your degree at Lancaster University, Ghana. Be taught by the finest faculty trained to UK standards at our campus. For more information, visit lancaster.edu.gh. You can also contact us via email, admissions@lancaster.edu.gh, or call 0209607008. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. Which means it's now time for the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts. Ghana will this week seek to convince the IMF that it has undertaken all the reforms and regulations in line with passing a third program review. This will happen at the annual IMF World Bank meetings, which formally opened in Washington, D.C. today. The Chamber of Petroleum Consumers has blamed the recent increase in fuel prices on the depreciation of the cedi. COPEC says consumers would have experienced some relief if the exchange rate was stable. Meanwhile, economist Professor Patrick Esumin has criticized government for not doing enough to complement the monetary policy measures of the Bank of Ghana to stabilize the cedi. He cautions the cedi could depreciate further. Elsewhere, the maker of the film Blade Runner 2049 has sued Tesla, Elon Musk, and Warner Bros. Discovery, alleging they used imagery from the movie without permission. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator expert.
Welcome back. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. When we return after these messages, we'll go to Parliament. I mean, it's important we tell you what's happening in Parliament because today, well, we've asked that simple question. Would the NPP continue to be majority? Well, the Supreme Court is ruled, but what would happen in Parliament is the issue, and we are following up on that. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Kind of way, tell us how the more money promo now.
Everybody likes money, but what do we like more than money? More money! Join the Telecel More Money promo and win money, more money, and even more money. Simply opt in for free and reload your mobile and broadband and be the lucky winner of the 1 million Ghana cedis grand prize. Also win cash prizes of up to 3 million Ghana cedis in the daily and weekly draws. Opt in for free by dialing *500# or send WIN to 500, or you can opt in on the Telecel Play app. The more you reload, the higher chances of winning in the Telecel More Money promo. Keep loading, win, and be a millionaire.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
Terms and conditions apply. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Beyond every boardroom is a story waiting to be written. A story of a business and its potential, of a community that thrives, a hospital that serves, and energy that powers millions of dreams. It's a story that only gets better with a partner that has the expertise and solutions to make it a reality. At ABSA Corporate and Investment Banking, we are invested in your story, and we invite you to write it with us because your story matters. ABSA. Authorized FSP and registered credit provider.
Are you hoping to start university this October? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and up to 50% scholarship to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless possibilities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently open for our 2024 intakes. Apply now for our foundation and undergraduate programs. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Metiasia. What do you mean, sir? Free on a Metropolitan Life Insurance at Daramo. Now, me too, I am insured. Say accident, yeah, real bommy, and also my family and I will be covered. And do you know I pay only 5 cedis 80 pesos a month? So allow me to sing. Now, Metiasia.
With Metiasia from Metropolitan Life Insurance Ghana Limited, you can have peace of mind knowing that you and your family are covered. Dial *170# now. Metropolitan Life Insurance Ghana Limited. Together we can.
Welcome to another episode of Superman Recruitment Roundup, brought to you by Superman Ghana, your trusted recruitment and human resource management partner in Ghana. Today, our focus is on the topic best practices for successful HR outsourcing. To maximize the benefits of HR outsourcing, it's essential to follow certain best practices. Here are some key steps to ensure a successful HR outsourcing experience. 1. Clearly define your HR needs. Before selecting an outsourcing partner, outline the specific HR functions you want to outsource, such as recruitment, payroll, or employee benefits administration. Understanding your needs helps in finding the right provider that matches your requirements. 2. Choose the right HR outsourcing partner. Select an outsourcing firm with a strong track record and experience in the services you need. Evaluate their expertise, reputation, industry knowledge, and client reviews. It's crucial that the partner understands your industry and organizational culture. 3. Set clear goals and expectations. Communicate your expectations, desired outcomes, and timelines clearly with the HR outsourcing provider. Establish specific service level agreements that outline the scope of work, performance metrics, and reporting requirements. 4. Ensure compliance with labor laws. Your HR outsourcing provider should be knowledgeable about local labor laws and regulations. Regularly review compliance-related processes to avoid legal risks, penalties, or employee disputes. This ensures that all HR practices are up to standard. 5. Maintain open communication channels. Establish a reliable communication system with your HR outsourcing partner. Regular updates, check-ins, and performance reviews help identify potential issues early on and ensure alignment with your company's HR strategies. 6. Monitor performance and measure success. Track key performance indicators, KPIs, to assess the impact of HR outsourcing on your business. Monitor metrics such as recruitment efficiency, cost savings, employee satisfaction, and compliance. This helps you evaluate the effectiveness of the outsourcing arrangement. 7. Integrate HR outsourcing with your business strategy. Align HR outsourcing with your overall business strategy. This means ensuring that outsourced HR functions support your company's growth objectives, organizational structure, and workforce development goals. 8. Plan for a smooth transition. When outsourcing HR functions, plan for a smooth transition by setting a clear timeline, training internal staff, and gradually shifting responsibilities to the outsourcing partner. This minimizes disruptions to business operations. It's been 12 years of making every job count. 12 years of connecting employers to top talents in Ghana. Don't leave your human resources to chance. Hire right, hire the right way. Call Joberman Ghana for all your business training, recruitment, and human resource needs on 054-290-4650 or visit our website www.joberman.com.gh for more information.
Morning Show.
All right, you're welcome back. It's exactly 9 minutes past 8 on the Super Morning Show. We promised you we'd bring you live coverage of what transpires in Parliament this morning as the minority and majority sides struggle for territory. We are taking you there live now. The next voice you hear belongs to our correspondent, Kweku Asante, who is telling us exactly what has unfolded since the gates opened and the two sides of the House entered. Who is sitting where? Stay with us for the details.
That have also been made by the Supreme Court, stay in the hands of the Speaker of Parliament from implementing or purporting to have declared those 4 seats vacant. Honorable Gakwe, if I can get to you just a minute because we are live on air. We are live on air. Just pick this. So, Honorable, you've taken the majority seats. The Supreme Court had ruled to stay proceedings. So why have you taken a majority? You are no majority.
The Chief Justice should come. He should come to this. It should come to Parliament House. It should come to Parliament House. I cannot enforce his ruling because yeah. So we are asking. I mean, this is a chamber. Parliament is a master of its own rule, and then I mean, we have 3 arms of government. So this is Parliament. So we do things based on our standing order in the Constitution. So I mean, the Speaker have ruled, and we are complying with that. The injunction doesn't affect we the former minority. We are now majority. So I mean,
the Marshal Department are asking us to leave here for now. So we'll keep giving you the scenes from within the precincts of Parliament. That you can see the NDC MPs. They've taken the majority side of the House, and they say they are going to keep up sitting there and ensuring that is exactly where they belong. And so we have been asked out of the chamber. Our cameraman has gotten a very privileged position to give you all the great shots from within Parliament as NDC MPs have now taken their seats on the majority side, and that is what is going to pertain at least up until the Speaker of Parliament takes his seat and perhaps makes some consequential orders as to whether or not they can continue to take these seats that they've claimed is theirs. So Benjamin, that is the situation here. NDC MPs have taken the majority side, and they say they're going to sit there up until the Speaker of Parliament makes a declaration otherwise. Whether or not the backbench will ask them to go back to being minority, we will see in the next 2 hours at 10 o'clock when Parliament is expected to sit.
Kweku Asante, thank you for the yeoman's job you're doing in Parliament, the makeshift Parliament, and we are also live on Joy 99.7 FM, bringing you scenes from the Accra International Conference Center right around the Parliament House as we know it. And if you just tuned in that makeshift parliamentary chamber, you have both members from the NDC and the MPP. First, there was Frank Anodompre, who took the seat, the black seat that the majority leader would sit on. And then the NDC MPs also came in. They have more numbers in the chamber currently compared to the MPP. But everybody, NDC and MPP, they are mixed up on the majority side. There's nobody sitting on the minority side. So I guess today, for the first time, we may have two majority sides in Parliament. But let us bring in our guests on this conversation. Sweetie, I see you smiling.
Yes, it's interesting that there's no resistance at all coming from the NPP side. And I think it makes reasonable sense because they're fewer in numbers compared to the NDC. But let's bring our guests on and see what they have to say about all this.
Well, we have Dr. Kwame Asah-Asante. He is a political scientist. He is also head of the center, director of the Center for European Studies at the University of Ghana. Doc, good morning.
Good morning, Ben, and good morning to you, Sweetie, and our viewers.
All right, let's go straight down to it. I'm sure you're watching TV, or at least you've caught some of the action this morning. What is your take so far?
You see Dr. Kwame Asah-Asante is smiling already.
What is your take so far?
It's an interesting development. I hope and pray that whatever grievances that they have, they will be able to, allow cool heads to prevail. And that at the end of the day, we will have one Ghana, one parliament, and one democracy. I am not oblivious of the fact that there are problems with our democracy, but problems are meant to be fixed. So in all these things, I think messages or signals have been sent to various quarters, and I believe that key actors.
Thank you for staying with us. This is Joy 99.7 FM. We're bringing you live coverage of events as they unfold in Parliament on this all-important morning as the two sides of the House arrive following the ruling of the Supreme Court. And there is already some jostling for position on the majority side. We hear the NDC has occupied that side, and we want to know the latest. We're going straight to Parliament, to our correspondent, Kweku Asante. Kweku, tell us exactly how things have shaped up since the gates opened.
Kojo, so we were privileged enough to be allowed in right around 8 o'clock p.m. when MPs started taking their seats.
Okay.
In fact, there was a near scuffle right at the screening gate when one MP attempted to block the gate, and you see Jaja of Ayawaso North, they pushed him. And then he was like, you can't push me. When all those NDP and NDC MPs entered, at the time we were at a loss as to what exactly was going to happen, because both sides were carrying themselves as majority. And in fact, right on the floor, right now, I've been able to enter. That is exactly what is pertaining. The minority leader, Dr. Kassil Asofo, has taken over the majority leader's chair. And he's, of course, asking that he be referred to as the majority leader. Just ask Alexander Afenyo-Markin, who also insists he is the majority leader. We should say that given that the Supreme Court had stayed the verdict of the Speaker of Parliament, the Speaker would have to come in, I should say, and then provide a clear roadmap as to what exactly should happen. But if you come to the Chamber of Parliament right now, about 40 NDP MPs who already arrived have all taken their seats at the majority side because they say they are the majority. The 4 NPP MPs who are also around, Frank Anodompre, the Deputy Energy Minister, the Deputy Transport Minister, as well as the Deputy Majority Whip, Idrisu, have also taken their seats in the majority side. So the minority pews on the floor of the House is empty because sides are shoveling themselves and actually packing themselves into that one side that is the majority. But because there are more NDC MPs currently arriving, who have actually arrived in Parliament, most of them have already taken their seats, including their leader, Dr. Kesela Tufosin, who is seated on the black chair, reserved for the majority leader because he says he's the majority sitting in that chair. Imran Olama Kofi-Boa, the deputy leader, is also seated at the majority side. Kwame Governor Sagoja is also there. Mahama Yariga, Dr. Dominic Ayini, all these top guns in the NDC side have all taken their seat in the majority side, just like they said they would do. And they are sharing that space with the MVP MPs, about 5 of them who've also arrived. So it is just seats. As more and more MPs come in, there are 275 seats here in Parliament. If all 275 MPs come in here this morning, they cannot all take the pews in the majority side because there are only 138 seats there. That you of the configuration of Parliament as we knew it before Thursday. But all of them have taken their seat. In fact, I've seen NDC MPs who've gone over to the minority side and taken their names from the name tag and sent it over to the majority side to the new chair that they are occupying. So initially, there was a big confrontation, but as they've gone in so far, there's been no confrontational seats. All of them have taken the seats where Frank Anadon Prayer is seated on the chair that is normally reserved for, say, a minister who is not an MP who come in to answer questions near the majority leader's chair. He's seated there. Habib Grishu have also moved the black chair that is ordinarily reserved for the minority leader from the minority side. He has moved it to the majority side and sat on it because Dr. Kansela Tufosin has sat on the black chair that is reserved for the majority leader. So all those 2 seats that are reserved for both the minority and majority leaders have ended up at the minority side, and all the MPs who have arrived so far numbering about 55, 50 on the NPP side, 50 on the NDC side, I should say, and about 5 on the NDC side have all packed themselves in the majority pews, and that is the state of play in Parliament currently.
Right.
All MPs arriving, not taking any other seats, but the majority side.
Tell me, have you had the chance to speak to any of these MPs? What are they saying about this development?
Well, we've done extensive interviews with MPs on both sides. We've spoken to the leadership on the minority side, the NDC side, and at this point, I just want to refer to them as the NDC caucus and MPC caucus up until the Speaker of Parliament takes a seat, and if he's so minded to resolve these differences and resolve these conflicts that is currently pertaining on the floor. So the NDC MPs that I've spoken to say that they are clear in their mind that they constitute the majority as we speak, and they are not going to give that up. They are towing the line that was taken by their leader, Dr. Kansela Tufosin, when he spoke at that news conference on Sunday. They say that they are the majority. They are not going to allow anybody to take that away from them. They are going to follow their leadership. They are going to take the seat on the majority side. And so far, they have done that. The only part of their commentary that gives a bit of hope to the Ghanaian people there will be no conflict is that they've said that if the Speaker of Parliament comes in and communicates to them and say that my decision has been stayed and the status quo prevails, they will listen to the Speaker. Mahama Yaga said that on Sunday, and a number of them that I've spoken to, including Peter Lancheni Tobu, say they are going to do the same thing. The NDP MPs have also spoken to here, including the Chief Whip himself, says they are also clear in their mind that they constitute the majority in Parliament, and the Supreme Court has spoken. And they consider what the NDC MPs are doing to be obviously going against the express orders of the Supreme Court. But they are not going to fight. They are not going to be in any confrontation. They are all going to take their seat at the majority side and also wait for the Speaker. So it appears a lot is hinging now on the Speaker. In fact, Frank Anodampe told me that should there be conflict and fight and melee that we've always seen in Parliament today, that should be put on the head and at the doorstep of the Speaker of Parliament. They say he's the one causing all this chaos. Those are the exact works of Frank Anodampe before Nsamadu Ejiri and the Chief Whip of the NPP caucus. So both sides that I've spoken to this morning say that they are the majority. Either they've cited the orders of the Speaker or the orders of the Supreme Court as basis for carrying themselves as such, and they've already taken the seat and they are waiting for the Speaker to do so, to come in. Just gone by, I was speaking to one NDC MP, the MP for Keta, who was telling me that if the Supreme Court is minded, they will perhaps have to come to the chamber to enforce that order that was made last week, Friday, at the Supreme Court, 5-0 unanimous judgment, saying the execution of the declaration made by the Speaker. Of course, there's been a lot of conversation right from Newsfile up until today, lawyers expressing opinions as to whether that was right or not. That debate can go on and on and on, but the business of the floor of the House is expected to commence in at least the next 1 hour, 40 minutes, 10 o'clock, when the House was adjourned to. But for those of you just joining, the news is that all NDC MPs who've just been allowed to enter the chamber have taken their seat on the majority side, led by their leader, Dr. Kasalato Forsin, the deputy leader, Emmanuel Lama Kofibua, as well as Kwame Gavin Sabuja, the chief whip. And then the MPP MPs who have also come in, numbering 5, have also taken their seats around the majority side, including Habib Idrisu, the first deputy whip, who is currently seated on a black chair. And so there are 2 black chairs reserved for both the minority and majority leader, both at the majority side, because no MP is willing to sit on the minority side.
Right. Well, thanks for that. And we certainly hope that you will stay on and give us more updates as things unfold. We're going to bring in Dr. Tony Edu into this conversation. He, of course, is a senior member of the NDC. Dr. Edu, it's a pleasure to speak to you. Good morning. Of course, forgive me, Dr. Tony Edu was also Ghana's ambassador to the Netherlands. Dr. Edu, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank
How
you.
are you?
Very well, thank you, and thanks for your time with us this morning. So, well, drama in Parliament, but you have always been of the view that the Supreme Court's ruling should not be observed by Parliament. Why is that?
Because the Speaker of Parliament applied a provision that automatically kicks in. The Speaker of Parliament did not make a ruling or an order. Article 97, Clause 1 and the sub-clauses operate automatically. They are akin to what in criminal law we may say you are guilty because the law says you are. Strict liability under criminal law. Let me give you an example of strict liability. The law says you must have a driving license before you move a vehicle. You don't have a driving license, you are guilty. Whereas other criminal offenses will have to be proven on the basis of what we call the actus reus and the mens rea. Mens rea means you had a guilty mind. With strict liability offenses, the court and the prosecution doesn't have to prove mens rea. The law kicks in automatically and registers your guilt. That is how Article 97 and its sub-clauses operate. What the Speaker did was to apply on the basis of a clear evidence that that provision has kicked in. The Supreme Court has no duty nor power to interpret acts which are clear. They are clear. There is no ambiguity in the operations of Article 97 and its sub-clauses. What the Supreme Court has done, therefore, is an assault on the Constitution, not an assault on Parliament, an assault on the Constitution. The Supreme Court is a creation of the Constitution. So are the standing orders of Parliament a creation of the Constitution. Then there is the principle of separation of powers. The Supreme Court cannot operate as a supra-constitutional court with the power to interfere with parliamentary proceedings. What the Speaker did was to apply the proceedings of Parliament. He did not interpret and he did not rule.
Right. Dr. Edu, if I may, what do you say to those who suggest that Well, the Supreme Court has not actually yet ruled on the substantive application brought by Afenyo Markin.
It is interfering. It is interfering with parliamentary proceedings, and it has no power to interfere with parliamentary proceedings.
Dr. Edu, you've indicated that the Speaker only applied a provision. You've likened that to the criminal proceedings, strict liability. But there are those who actually, and I'm sure you may have read, writings by Professor Kweku Asare, who says his understanding of that provision is that it's futuristic. And so if a member of parliament does not leave his side and intends to contest on the ticket of a political party, if he's independent, or say he came on the ticket of a political party and decides to run as an independent candidate, that person must not lose his seat per his understanding of the letter and spirit of the Constitution. Isn't that enough reason?
If that is acceptable, then the provision of Article 97 sinks into absurdity.
Right.
I was a member of the Consultative Assembly.
Okay.
And I recall the debate of this provision. Originally, the technical people who presented it only related it to crossing carpet from one party to another. But there was an amendment that included the independent candidate. The principle is that you came to Parliament on the basis of either a party ideology and ticket or a pledge to your constituents. And in good faith, you were voted into Parliament. If you decide to break your side of the bargain, you have kicked in Article 97. And to the extent that Article 97 is clear, it does not lend itself to any interpretation. The Supreme Court has no right to interpret the Constitution, except where there is ambiguity or where there is a procedural error of illegality by the Parliament or a procedural error of irrationality.
Okay. Now, talking about ambiguity, just so we are all clear, you say cross carpet. In this conversation, the phrase cross carpet has been used to mean leaving one side to the other.
Yes,
as
a
in
descriptive word.
Yes, leaving the majority to the minority or vice versa. But that is not what has happened in this case. So the question is, what is the justification?
Why? The Speaker doesn't have to justify anything. So long as the provision is clear, unambiguous, it says a member of Parliament must vacate his seat, and the conditions follow. That is clear. It doesn't lend itself to any interpretation. Neither is it futuristic. Otherwise, the whole provision becomes a matter of absurdity.
But Dr. Toniedu, where there is a dispute, where some believe that this is the...
There can be no dispute.
One minute. Where some go to the Supreme Court.
Excuse me. There can be no dispute as to invite the intervention of the Supreme Court to interpret.
Where people go to the Supreme Court, inviting the Supreme Court to interpret, what wrong will the Supreme Court do if it interprets?
It cannot interpret a constitutional provision that is clear. How is it going to interpret? Okay, let's, for the sake of argument, allow the Supreme Court the levity to interpret. What interpretation is it going to use? Purposive interpretation. Purposive interpretation, as will be attempted by the Supreme Court, must not be constructive, but must refer to the intention of the framers of the provision, which means the reference document should be the Hansard of the Consultative Assembly. That's where you get the intention of those who frame the Constitution. You cannot construe the purpose by your own construction.
So, well, Dr. Edu, as you're aware, there are those who disagree with your position that the language of the Constitution in Article 97 is clear. There are those who disagree.
It's
so
clear.
Well,
it's clear.
There are those who disagree with this. So, what is the remedy in a situation where there is disagreement on the clarity? Is it not to go to the Supreme Court?
No. No, the Supreme Court must know the bounds of its jurisdiction. You cannot interfere with the proceedings of Parliament. And these are parliamentary proceedings.
Dr. Tony Edu.
The Speaker applied a provision that kicks in automatically. The Speaker did not interpret or rule.
Now, Dr. Tony Edu, you would agree that once there are different views on the meaning of a law and definition is in dispute and controversy, the interpretation of the Supreme Court is needed, isn't it?
But you keep saying interpretation. Interpret what?
Because while you say plain words cannot be misconstrued, which is true, others have also said what is written in the Constitution, which you say is plain and clear, also means something else. How do we settle it?
Else, except in the ordinary sense of the English words used. A member of Parliament must vacate his seat. That is the operative words or clause. Must vacate. The Speaker did not interpret it. He only applied the provision. So where is the ambiguity? Where is the confusion? The Supreme Court must know that Parliament is a chamber of politics. So there will be disagreement between the members of Parliament. But it must allow the Constitution to work. It should know the bounds of its jurisdiction.
Speaking of the bounds of the Supreme Court's jurisdiction, it brings us back to the question of whether or not we aren't caught in a discussion about the substantive issue when the Supreme Court has merely stayed the hand of the Speaker.
And it has no right to stay the hand of the Speaker. It has no right to interfere with parliamentary proceedings. The Supreme Court has no authority to interfere with parliamentary proceedings.
Why do you say so?
Because of the principle of separation of powers. Otherwise, the Supreme Court will be setting itself up as a supra-institutional body.
But Dr. Edu, the principle itself has limitations. It allows, for example, the limitations includes, of course, it is also a balancing act. So separation of powers and checks and balances.
Yes,
the check here is that there is an expectation that if I file a case at the highest court, asking that something that has been done be stopped, or there's a temporary hold on it until a matter is determined, that court will come in.
Which court has the authority or the power to stop parliamentary proceedings? Proceedings. We are not talking about an act of parliament that is ultra vires or irrational. We are talking about parliamentary proceedings. And parliamentary proceedings is a function of the Constitution itself via the standing orders of Parliament.
Dr. Edu, how does your argument stand against Article 99 of the Constitution?
What does it say?
Which suggests that, in fact, the duty of determining whether or not a member of Parliament has left his or her party is to be decided in a high court, not even the Supreme Court.
Article 99 didn't say so. It says the declaration of vacancy.
Forgive me. Thank you.
It should be a matter for court decision.
Thank you for the correction. Yeah. So that is indeed a parliamentary matter being decided in a high court, is it not?
No, it is not. It is not. It bears on human rights. the right of the MP to be in Parliament. But the right of the MP to be in Parliament has been abrogated by the MP himself. And this is not a matter for interpretation. It goes to the tribunal of fact. Is it a fact that you have cross carpet? Yes, it is a fact. Not subject to interpretation, which we'll call in a court.
Right. Let's talk about what's happening this morning. The minorities, well, the NDC side of Parliament has assumed the seats in the on the majority half of the chamber. I'm interested in your take on this. I mean, do you believe that is a lawful way of proceeding?
On the basis of the Speaker's declaration of a vacancy, as he is duty bound to do under the standing orders, the balance of power in Parliament has changed. Now, what do you say about the presence of the military in the Parliament? It's a threat. The military has once invaded Parliament. That was an act of treason. If they invade Parliament again, they have committed treason against the Constitution, not against Parliament. The Constitution is the supreme entity in Ghana. Any attempt to assault the Constitution is a treasonable offense.
We are given to understand that the military were actually there as a part of a routine exercise they carry out every Tuesday.
They started going there since yesterday. It was not a routine. Whoever called them is engaged in a conspiracy to commit treason.
We are made to understand that they have actually left the premises of Parliament as we speak.
Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Ghana cannot stand these disturbances anymore. Let the Constitution govern. The sovereignty of Ghana is in the Constitution, not in the Supreme Court, not in the executive, not in Parliament.
What would be your expectation if the Speaker walks in this morning and rules that he is going to abide by the Supreme Court
Then
ruling?
he's checking out of his duty and responsibility. And it is this that is encouraging the Supreme Court to constantly assault the Constitution. Assault on the Constitution is becoming one too many. The Supreme Court must realize this bounds, that it cannot interfere with parliamentary proceedings. It's about time.
Where does the remedy to what you consider an assault on the Constitution lie?
The remedy lies in the application of the Constitution in its true sense. We must observe the integrity of the constitutional provisions.
By which institution?
Until an act of Parliament offends the Constitution, the Supreme Court does not come in.
I get your point. I'm asking, who can call the Supreme Court to order if you believe so? Would it not be true?
It's unfortunate that Ghana does not have an administrative court that could subject the Supreme Court and its rulings to critical observation.
So you would agree?
It is encroaching on the preserve of Parliament.
So you would agree that it would have to be going before the same court to try and get it to change its ways if one disagreed with it?
Would it change its own ways?
In fairness, this was a panel of 5. They are more than that.
It's a way of hurting a country. And we are in a fascist regime. Conquer the state apparatuses, manipulate them, and use them towards your own interest. That is fascism. If the military had remained in the premises, it would have been akin to Hitler's invasion of the Reichstag in the 1930s in Germany.
Now, the question I was asking here is that since this panel was a 5-member panel, and we know that a review can take a higher number than that, would you not hold your horses until, say, all of that is exhausted before you can come to the conclusion that there is no hope in going back to the judiciary for a remedy?
A review by a Supreme Court that is highly compromised, a review by a 7-member panel.
Yeah.
9-member panel, 13-member panel. Every appointee of the Supreme Court today is an appointee of Akufo-Addo. That is what we call manipulating state institutions.
Dr. Toniedu, there are still some justices of the Supreme Court who were not appointed by President Akufo-Addo.
Who empaneled the Supreme
Court? Yeah, but I'm just trying to say, I mean, Justice Gabriel Poaman, for instance, was not appointed by President Akufo-Addo. He's on the Supreme Court. Justice Bafubon is still there. He was not appointed by President Akufo-Addo.
He was appointed by an MPP president.
But not by President Akufo-Addo. But you can go on.
He was appointed by an MPP president.
Well, so at this point, the question is how to remedy the situation. And
the remedy, as I said, lies in the Constitution, in our commitment to the constitutional provisions.
So the
remedy does not lie in the rulings of the Supreme Court that is highly compromised. Ghanaians must know that the Constitution is our property. It carries our will, and then we must support the Constitution.
So who do we look to set this right using the Constitution?
Ghanaian populace to set things right.
How?
They must insist. Ghanaian populace must insist on the operation of the Constitution.
So you're suggesting we hit the streets?
Whatever it takes for people to pay attention, that there is an veritable need to defend the Constitution against the incessant assault.
So you wouldn't recommend anyone making an application to the Supreme Court to remedy this?
The Supreme Court will not remedy it.
Should we not give them the benefit of the doubt?
It's an irrational order. It is an assault on the Constitution itself.
Should they not be given the benefit of the doubt?
What doubt is there? Look at the contradictions that have attested the rulings of the Supreme Court. You say the current 4 MPs have a right, the constituencies have a right to be represented. Didn't the people of South for 4 years had a right to be represented? Didn't the constituencies of Jackie Kwesi had the right to be represented? What kind of situation do we have at all?
Dr. Edu,
a compromised Supreme Court.
Dr. Edu, if your assessment is fair, then is it your view that rule of law has collapsed? If you're saying the only solution is to hit the streets?
What I'm saying is Ghanaians must stand firm. The Speaker must stand firm. And if we stand firm, you will find that tyranny will recede.
Well, this has certainly...
Don't give way to tyrants.
This has certainly been enlightening, Dr. Tony Edu, and we are grateful to you for your time with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you've been listening to Dr. Tony Edu. He's a senior member of the NDC, and he also was Ghana's ambassador to the Netherlands. Fascinating position, is it not?
Interesting. I really believe that in all of these conversations, we can still find a solution with the judiciary itself. I actually think that if people want to pursue that, and maybe people are losing hope in it, we cannot dismiss the fact, Kojo, that we have reached a point where, as of 2022, the Afrobarometer report was suggesting that an all-time low trust of the people surveyed in the first judiciary, 2 police, 3 electoral commission. A country that has barely 60 days to an election will be worried about this situation. But we cannot worsen the situation by
by staying out of the usual procedures for dealing with some of these things. And again, I think our judges ought to know that they are also writing their own history. They will not only be appraised by politicians, future law students and legal scholars will review their writings. I was told by a judge in the UK that's the greatest fear of every judge. That when people review your writings, they will not be fair to you or they will not be kind to you, mindful of the circumstance under which you wrote to them, and whether or not they will think you are a shoddy or a terrible judge at the end of the day. They should be mindful of those ones too, because we cannot have people, now that they don't believe a lot in the Supreme Court, also losing hope entirely. That's why I kept asking the question, where does the remedy lie? And I think the remedy still lies with going to the... And I said it earlier during the news review, you may not like it. It might be gibberish to you. It might not make sense. But still, there is some sense in establishing a system where the finality on interpretation of everything law lies with the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And we chose that for ourselves. Luckily, he was on that committee. I was particularly intrigued by his explanation of how they came to that conclusion, because some people have taken only one part of it.
Yes, a revelation into the spirit of the law, if you will.
Yes, because all over the world, when there's confusion about proper interpretation of provisions, you go back and ask, what was the legislative intent? What was the idea behind putting this there? What mischief did it seek to cure? And which ways was it proposing to cure that? And that is how you resolve the problem going forward. Hopefully, I mean, the substantive issue has not been brought to the fore yet, but if it comes up, it should be a very sensible way of adjudicating this matter.
I agree with you. And I've seen the draft constitution before. I have seen some of the debates.
You saw it at home.
It is not in doubt that my father was on the consultative assembly.
Thank you. I just wanted to be sure.
So yes, I have seen that. I'm sure the next time I visit, I probably would bring them and I'll probably pick them and look at them. But that's something I have seen before. So it'd be important to actually know what they meant, and it's a conversation we'd have with the old men.
Absolutely.
Those who were there.
Yeah. So if you're loving this and you want more, then keep it here on
Joy FM. I love this station.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning.
Of retirement is here. Now you can retire on your own terms with a guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Yeah, just invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and start receiving monthly income every day. Well, actually not every day, every month, to enjoy the perfect retirement. It is that easy. The best part is you get to enjoy salary increase, and last year it was 16%, 2023-24 that was. You could be having that as well. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or just go to oldmutual.com.gh or just dial *789*01# to request a call. Obrapa ahotonkwa. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Now, for over 2 decades, the Ghana Club 100 Awards has honored corporate Ghana for their immense contribution to the country's economy. It has been a story of splendor and prestige as top 100 businesses are ranked for their outstanding performances in multiple sectors. This year, the Ghana Club 100 Awards returns for its 21st edition. Come and participate in the executive networking sessions, the thrilling award ceremony, and the electrifying post-event celebrations. Make a date with us on Friday, 25th of October 2024 at the Palms at La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. The time is 6 p.m. Purchase your tickets now via the USSD short code *365 *2100#. Alternatively, call 0243534559 or 0247600860 to RSVP. Let's come together and celebrate Ghana's business leaders.
And as part of the 2024 Customer Service Week, the Bank of Ghana is educating the public on the rights and responsibilities when accessing financial services. The tip today is on improving your credit worthiness. You need to pay your loan on time to maintain a good credit history. Your credit history shows how you honor the repayment of your past loans, including the timelines of the payment. A poor credit history may affect your chances of getting new loans from any financial institutions. Credit providers like telcos, fintech, and student loan trust may, with your consent, share information on your indebtedness to the credit bureaus. So please note, for those who think that you can default on payment on the repayment of your loans, be careful.
All right, this is Joy 99.7 FM. Now, listen, you might not have known this, but you can actually study in countries like Australia, Canada, UK, US, Ireland, New Zealand, and many other nations that have excellent reputations for teaching and research. You could work there part-time to support your studies and get up to 4 years post-study work visas when you complete successfully. Now, you can apply for the January 2025 intake of this by contacting Asto Links. They will give you information about admission, scholarship, and how to secure your study visa. Asto Links are at number 4A Pawpaw Street, East Legon. Call them on 0265 341 070. Go visit them on their website. It's astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
Now, in today's dynamic business environment, a robust workforce is pivotal to achieving success. This is why we have thoughtfully designed our corporate health insurance plans to empower you, your employees, and also everybody in your company, and bolster your organization's performance. With Equity Health Insurance, your investment transcends ordinary insurance. It represents a commitment to the future of your company. Our health plans are individually tailored to accommodate the unique needs of your employees, offering comprehensive coverage and exceptional benefits. Our support goes beyond administrative tax and premiums. At Equity Health Insurance, we are dedicated to standing by your side throughout the entire journey. Please feel free to reach out to us at 0501 515 124 or 0539 135 073 so that we can further enhance the level of service we provide to you. Always #here for you.
And are you expecting that old car or a home makeover, a relaxing beach getaway? Use your ABSA card 10 times or more in a month and you could be a lucky winner in the ABSA Change Your Story promotion, and extra entries by using our digital channels 5 times or more. From now till the end of October, 5 lucky winners will take away 40,000 cedis each to change their stories. For more information, visit an ABSA branch today. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Your story matters, ABSA. Terms and conditions apply.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
100 cedis every week. I keep asking if there's no intervention for persons suffering from chronic illnesses in society. Considering all these economic hardships, isn't the government thinking of us? Aren't they? Is the NPP government saying they can't do anything about this? Grandpa, I can't lose you, Grandpa.
A nation that doesn't care for its sick is herself sick. Ama's painful story is one of what many Ghanaians are going through today. But there is hope for Ghanaians under the next NDC government. John Mahama will create the Mahama Cares Fund to support the cost of treatment of people suffering chronic illnesses such as kidney failure, cancer, diabetes, sickle cell, hypertension, and other heart diseases. Ghanaians can access free healthcare at CHIPS compounds, health centers, clinics, and polyclinics, whether or not they have NHIS cards. These interventions will be major sources of relief for the millions of Ghanaians who are suffering from these chronic diseases and are often left to their own fates. Indeed, Mahama cares. Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Are you a female entrepreneur, young business owner, agribusiness, fintech, or agri-tech venture? This one's for you. We see your need for funding for your business, and we believe that your story matters. So in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, ABSA is offering you collateral-free loans of up to 1 million Ghana cedis at 10% interest rate per annum. We've already pumped over 1.3 billion cedis into over 6,000 businesses. Yours is next. Visit our SME project office, your nearest ABSA branch, or head to absa.com.gh. Your story matters. ABSA.
Ago Omambapa, the time to exercise your civic duty is here again. This year, we the good people of Ghana have another opportunity to elect our leaders on December 7. This is a very important national exercise, and you have the civic duty to make that decision for Ghana. Don't be indifferent because your vote counts. Vote on issues. Don't sell your vote. Reject violent candidates and expose acts that undermine the integrity of the elections. Don't attempt to snatch a ballot box or deface political party posters. The law will deal with you. December 7, 2024 is election day. Pick up your voter's ID card. Get to your polling station. Follow the voting process. Make that bold decision for Ghana. Vote peacefully. Ghana must win. Vote on December 7. It's your civic duty.
Civic duty required of you as a Ghanaian. So get involved and vote.
A message from the National Commission for Civic Education, NCCE.
Win big! Just buy any Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO electronics and appliances and stand a chance to win free TVs, air conditioners, washing machines, refrigerators, gas cookers, chest freezers, home theaters, small kitchen appliances, and many more. How to enter? Dial star 920 star 888 hash. Select option 1 to enter raffle. Select region of purchase. Enter item serial number and you're good to go. Increase your chances by buying more to enter multiple times. Follow us for weekly and monthly winner announcements. Terms and conditions apply. This is approved and regulated by the National Lotteries Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Do you want to study abroad? I present to you Astolinks International. They give professional advice on study visas to the USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and other European nations. They also advise on visa applications, general travel, and other immigration services. Call them on 0537 152 118 or visit them at 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon. For more information, check out astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
Let me share my experience with you at the new Aqua Safari Resorts. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castnet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Akufado, minya wudienye, wuye bwe, Bawumia, minya wudienye, wuye bwe.
Hey, Mami Jamefua, why are you so excited this hot afternoon?
My sister, when I remember what free SHS has done for me and my children, I can't help but be happy for what Nanado and Dr. Bawumia have done. You remember when I lost my husband who was the breadwinner?
Yes, I remember very well.
There was no hope for my 3 children to go to school until Nanado and Dr. Bawumia introduced free SHS. Now my children, Kofi, Esi, and Kojo, attend all these big schools. In fact, do you know they are saying they want to review it? That's one. Some of their people are saying that they should cancel. Others too are saying they should make some people pay the fees.
Hey, they want to do their thing again. Who is going to pay and who will be going for free? They want to push we the poor people aside and start using their connection men and protocol to access the free SHS life-changing policy.
That is why we have to do everything in our civil rights to make sure they don't come and spoil this good thing for us.
This free SHS policy that Mahama and his people said is not possible, but now see,
it is possible. This year, we are voting to protect the free SHS. Vote Dr. Bawumia, number 1 on the ballot.
Daddy, I
Della Papa, you can't survive a day without me. Oh, don't worry, it is on fire. Della, what's the problem? I've run out of gas, and today I don't have money. I have only 40 cedis on me.
Oh ma, who said you need a lot of money to buy gas? You can refill any amount per your pocket. Even sell 20 cedis.
Are you sure?
Ma, it's true.
Okay, hurry up. Go and fill 40 cedis for me right now.
Oh ma.
My friend, go and fill it before the network in my okra cut.
Oh yes. Protect indigenous Ghanaian businesses, save over 10,000 local Ghanaian jobs, and salvage more than $400 million local investments by refilling your gas cylinders at your nearest gas station nationwide. LPG Refilling, your affordable, pocket-friendly, and transparent choice.
We know we shall win, and we know we'll survive. Yeah. Shall wash away all tears. National Health Insurance.
Great news! The National Health Insurance Scheme NHIS has waived the waiting period for all members aged 70 years and above. All 70 years and above are also exempted from paying a premium. Enrollments and renewal are absolutely free on the NHIS. Members who are 70 years and above can automatically access healthcare when they newly register with the NHIS or renew their membership annually. You are no longer required to serve the 1-month waiting period for late renewals. Dad, mom, grandpa, and grandma, let your old age be filled with good health and access instant healthcare at zero cost on the NHIS today. Download the My NHIS mobile app to register with your Ghana card or visit the nearest NHIS office. Terms and conditions apply. For details, contact the NHIS call center on 054 444 6447 or 0302 746 447. NHIS, your access to quality healthcare. This message is brought to you by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
Confidence matters in insurance. Confidence has doubled. The game changer of insurance is now here in Ghana. Sanlam and Allianz have joined forces to create an unstoppable force. Sanlam Allianz.
That's right. This partnership will give customers 238 years of combined experience, making Sanlam Allianz the titan of insurance in Ghana and Africa. Sanlam Allianz is here to give you the personalized service you deserve and more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true definition of confidence. Visit www.gh.sanlamallianz.com. Sanlam Allianz. Live with confidence because you have confidence in us.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Article 97, Clause 1 and the sub-clauses operate automatically. They are akin to what in criminal law we may say you are guilty because the law says you are. Strict liability under criminal law. Let me give you an example of strict liability. The law says you must have a driving license before you move a vehicle. You don't have a driving license, you are guilty. Whereas other criminal offenses will have to be proven on the basis of what we call the actus reus and the mens rea. Mens rea means you had a guilty mind. With strict liability offenses, the court and the prosecution doesn't have to prove mens rea. The law kicks in automatically and registers your guilt. That is how Article 97 and its subclauses operate. What the Speaker did was to apply on the basis of a clear evidence that that provision has kicked in. The Supreme Court has no duty nor power to interpret acts which are clear. They are clear. There is no ambiguity in the operations of Article 97 and its subclauses. What the Supreme Court has done, therefore, is an assault on the Constitution, not an assault on Parliament, an assault on the Constitution. The Supreme Court is a creation of the Constitution. So are the standing orders of Parliament a creation of the Constitution. Then there is the principle of separation of powers. The Supreme Court cannot operate as a supra-constitutional court with the power to interfere with parliamentary proceedings. What the Speaker did was to apply the proceedings of Parliament. He did not interpret and he did not rule.
That was Dr. Tony Edu speaking to us just a short while ago. If you just joined us, well, you've missed quite an interesting interaction with him. Of course, he being a senior member of the NDC and a former ambassador to the Netherlands. His position generally that the Supreme Court's ruling was unlawful. It was an assault on the Constitution itself. Ironic, bearing in mind the Supreme Court's duty to interpret the Constitution. His suggestion is that the solution to this is not to go back to the Supreme Court, but to hit the streets in protest to draw the Supreme Court's attention to what must be done, which is that they should not seek to interfere with Parliament.
Kojo, there's a circular from Parliament, if I could just read it right now. It says, for immediate release, and it's dated today. It says, the attention of Parliament has been drawn to a video circulating on social media insinuating that the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honourable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin, has been invited to a meeting with the President to negotiate a settlement in respect of the pronouncement by the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament on Thursday, 17th of October 2024. In response to a call by the minority leader to declare the seats of 4 members of Parliament vacant. Parliament states without any equivocation that there is no iota of truth in this insinuation in the circulated video. The video in question was taken on 4th of July 2024 when the Right Honourable Speaker led a delegation to present the Maiden Democracy Cup to the President. The attempt to wrongly label this video and twist facts to impugn the integrity of the Right Honourable Speaker in Parliament is not only disingenuous but unfortunate. The general public is hereby advised to ignore the attempt to hoodwink them into believing what has never transpired and treat the narrative with the contempt it deserves. This is signed by Dr. Lawrence Kwatin Ashia, Deputy Director Media Relations for the Director Media Relations, and this is what's coming, latest development in the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana.
Yeah, thanks for that update. Clearing some misinformation, well, disinformation actually, if it was put out deliberately. Okay, now if you're listening wherever you are, we're grateful you've chosen us. For those of you in the northern region, there are so many options of how to get some joy in your life. You can do so on Bishara Radio, Radio Justice, Might FM, Kitawon, Saboba FM, as well as Jata FM in Karaga, Bewa Radio in Yendi, and Ridge FM in Tamale. All right, so enjoy. We've got lots to get through. Dr. Tony Edu sharing some very interesting insights there. There's more to discuss as the morning unfolds, and of course, this is the day that Parliament resumes after Friday's rather historic declaration by the Speaker that indeed, following the loss of 4 parliamentary seats by members of Parliament who, by the Speaker's reckoning, had fulfilled the requirements of Article 97, for which reason they must vacate their seats in Parliament, the minority suddenly found themselves with larger numbers, well, by 1, than the majority. So the NDC became the majority by that ruling, or by that declaration of the Speaker. Then, of course, there was proceeding in the Supreme Court the following day at the request of the I keep getting confused between majority and minority. At the request of Alexander Afenyo-Markin, who sought to stay the hand of the Speaker. The Supreme Court agreed with his appeal, and they issued an injunction to stay the hand of the Speaker. An injunction which is now the subject of debate, as people such as Dr. Tony Edu and others suggest that the Supreme Court did not even have the right to do so, and that they certainly don't have jurisdiction over Parliament in this manner. So the discussion continues. But while we debate, in Parliament, the minority have firmly taken seats on the majority side. So have those majority members present. The MPP members present are seated on the majority side, intermixed with the NDC members. What will unfold? Well, the Speaker's arrival will bring the next step in this debate, but we are obviously keeping an eye on it so we can tell you exactly what happens. Stay with us. Now, first, conferencing does not have to be the same boring routine. The location for your next conference can be both result-centered and relaxing. Aqua Safari Resort gives you the best of both worlds and more. Let them take the stress out of the process. Just call them on 054-011-0190 and watch your conferences and events effortlessly taken care of.
So this is the special announcement. The best school in the central region, Fanspim Old Boys Association, presents the
best school, right? Not
the
best
2024 annual. So best secondary school.
Best college, not best college.
Best secondary school.
Yes. They are a secondary school.
Yes.
Well, Ogasco is a college.
You write the WASI exam too. So
but as a college,
any other college.
You are participating in National Science and Maths quiz,
and we are decimating the opposition, by the way.
So the best.
Did you see our scores from yesterday?
You've only won twice. Relax, okay?
So
yes, I mean, yeah, decimating.
We are about to win again, Prisek. You will learn our anthem.
Old Boys Association presents the 2024.
Hey, this small best school we are talking about. It is true. Yes. Best school. If I say this, I know people will fight me. These other boys will fight me. So
join them on Saturday.
I don't want to be
November.
I don't want the lies of Sam Jonah to be angry with me. So it is between Fansipim and Adisco. As for the third one, they are not part of the competition.
Please hold on. Join them on Saturday, 2nd November 2025, 7 p.m. at Stoneview Restaurant and Event Center, East Legon. Enjoy fine dining,
brilliant
music, dance, and networking. Support the Kwabuchi Center for Sports Excellence.
Yeah.
I know CVD will be there.
Yeah.
Ticket single is 300, double is 500. Get your tickets now. Call 0201-409-090 or 0244-187948 or 0503-186258. Dress code formal with a touch of Infanspim. Hashtag Infanspim Mobile Dinner Dance 2024. Don't miss out.
T-shirt under their shirts.
Media partners is Joy FM, Joy Prime, and Joy News. But there's something CVD says there. he says, I can quote him. He says, marriage is the only institution that all partners in are somewhat less happy.
Okay, well, let me bring you some good news you should know about. But Wasted, did you know that all the 41 LPG companies and the 800 stations across the country are 100% built and operated by indigenous Ghanaians?
Yes, I'm aware.
Made in Ghana.
Yes,
Ghanaians.
And creating lots of jobs.
Certainly, when you refill your cylinder with us, you support the growth of indigenous businesses and create more jobs. You are adding up to the 10,000 already existing today, and they are creating more jobs. But that's not the only reason you should choose the LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana's refill stations. Our LPG distribution system offers unbeatable value, allowing you to buy any amount of the product in whichever quantities you need, making it incredibly pocket friendly. That is what is being explained as a TOT system. So you can buy 20, 30, 10, whichever amount that MFR will buy 40, so that's fine. Are you worried about being cheated? With us, you can watch feely as your cylinder gets filled. Nobody is filling and bringing you anything. They just will see everything go through the thing like you're at the pump. Plus, we have weighing scales at every station. You can check before and after and double check the weight of the quantity filled. That's trust and transparency guaranteed. Switch to LPG for your car, especially if you drive a taxi anyway. It's more environmentally friendly and you're helping protect our precious ecosystem. Go green with LPG and make a difference. Remember, when the last tree dies, the last man dies. You have to refill your LPG cylinder at your nearest gas station and help save our forest and also our environment and also our businesses. Let's protect Ghana for this generation and the next one. LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana is your affordable, pocket-friendly, trustworthy, eco-friendly choice.
All right. Now, don't forget to go to kingdomstoreonline.com at least once today. Go check out the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books. You can pay via Momo across all networks for whatever you buy, and they will deliver free if you live in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And to all the female entrepreneurs, agribusiness owners, and young entrepreneurs out there, we see you. We understand the challenges you face. Your story matters, and we're happy to support you every step of the way. In partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, ABSA is offering SME loans at an unbelievable 10% interest rate. Imagine having access to 1 million completely collateral free. This isn't just talk. We've already disbursed over 600 million, supporting over 1,600 businesses within the past year. And we're especially proud that 67.3% of our beneficiaries are women-owned enterprises. Your success is our success. If you're ready to write the next chapter of your success story, visit our SME project office, ABSA, at your nearest ABSA branch, or on our website, absa.com.gh. Your story matters, ABSA.
Now, would you want to with buy now and pay later with Samitro? You can now buy a sleek and trendy smartphone. So you can buy one for your friend, family member, and enjoy the luxury of paying in convenient weekly or monthly installment plans. You know the thing we've been talking about, that this is what they do in the US, this is what they do in the UK. About Ghana, can buy the smartphone, you can pay in installments. All you have to do is walk into any of the MTN service centers to choose your favorite from a wide range of mobile phones on offer. My friend wants 16 Apple iPhone 16. Somebody also wants Samsung 20 something. The best part is, or you want Winston's flip and answer open top. Bible. The Bible kind of phone, the one they open inside.
Food.
Yeah, the food. Yeah. The best part is all phones come with up to 2 gig free data, so I can share your pictures and get all the biggest scoops online for the first 6 months after purchase. Go on, share the exciting news with your family and friends, and stay connected on the smart side of life with MTN and Samitro. So you are guaranteed you can go and get a smartphone and pay an installment, but so that I can also get your smartphone. No excuse to continuously be using that thing. A phone that every time you tell us there's no network, there's a network problem, there's the end. Please stay, and I'm recommending to you that you should buy, the proper one, the iOS one. Okojo is not true.
Well, as for me, you know where I stand.
Yes. We belong to the same industry.
Absolutely.
It is the people who hold the Bible, no?
They open it like the Constitution.
Yes.
Violate it as such.
All right, this is a status phone. Status phone.
And the way they behave in churches as if they are some extraordinary. They are the ones that ask to put their phones down. Some of us when we just raise their phone or they say put it down. The church you can't use it. My people open their Bible, their phone. They don't tell them to put it down.
Status phone.
It's a big man phone.
So when you go to it, you just drop it on the table.
Yeah, can you believe that?
And that's why they make you pay more at harvest. All right, stay with us. We're back with more after these.
Please, how much is the rice? It depends on size, no. 5 kilogram, no. And no cup for 120 Ghana cedis.
120 Ghana cedis?
Ayo, right now, the importers are complaining about the high dollar rate, taxes, and import duties. So they have also increased prices. You can ask around.
But this same bag was 25 Ghana cedis in 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
You see, elections have consequences. Today, when you complain, government says Russia and Ukraine war.
And you are forgetting COVID-19.
One bag of cement in John Dramani Mohammed's time, 2016, was 24 cedis. But now, it has crossed 100 Ghana cedis under the NPP. The dollar was 4 cedis under Mahama. But today, it is 16 Ghana cedis under the watch of Mr. Economic Fundamentals. These are the people who told us that Yetisikaso and accommodate.
Hey, Erade, you are too ababoni. All the sweet promises have turned out to be 419.
Madam, we are all suffering. We really need a tried and tested, experienced and visionary leader who can reset our country and lead us to build the Ghana we all want.
Vote for change. Vote for John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
Alright. The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah.
Here's to the friends who dialed star 712 # and found no regrets. To the investors who struck gold. To the health workers who diagnosed luck with precision. To the tough guy who couldn't hold back his tears. To the passionate fan who couldn't contain his joy. To the seamstress who turned her hard-earned stitches into a bundle of happiness. And now, here's to you. Your next big win is right here.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Dial star 712 #. Now join in the luckiest winning celebration. Every 1st July 2024. Over dial star 712 #. Now I to tickets as a group, individual, and now even as a community. Now win Nistika Kessie. Prizes are Kessie in the community draw or go for the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with star 712 #. Now join in the winning streak now.
The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Imagine having access to top-notch educational resources, no matter your grade of school or location in Ghana. With the Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank, you can tap into a vast library of resources, even in offline mode. From primary all the way to tertiary education, we've got you covered. As a student, you have access to past questions from 1990 to date for BEC, WASI, and tertiary test examinations. As a teacher or lecturer, you can hold virtual classes for your students and share your lecture notes for their use. As an educator or researcher, you can publish your books or articles for public consumption. And lastly, you have your own studies teacher or AI tutor who is trained to teach you in any subject topic till you fully understand. So whether you're a student, educator, content creator, researcher, or entrepreneur, the Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank was made just for you. Sign up today at www.gksb.gov.gh. The Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank, where learning has no limits and the possibilities are endless. This project was financed by the World Bank under the erstwhile e-Transform project at the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization.
This is James. Leave a message.
James, the game's about to start and everybody's here. Salah's got the meat going, Erling's got the cold ones, Saka's chilling. Where are you, man?
All your best football friends are waiting for you to join them for the Premier League. From 10 August to 10 November, you can get GoTV Super Plus now for the discounted price of 265 cedis to enjoy all 380 games of the Premier League live. Don't wait. Upgrade today. GoTV. Love it. T's and C's apply.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's time to take action and create your prosperity.
Hi there, this is Lucy Quist, author of the book and convener of the conference, The Bold New Normal. I would like to personally invite you to this year's Paradigm Shifting Conference.
Speaking, Patricia Obonai, CEO, Telecel Ghana, Bernard Avle, General Manager, CTFM and Channel 1, Valerie Labi, CEO, Wahoo, Dr. Yao Pebi, CEO, Heart Group, and many others.
In addition to our seasoned speakers, I will host the masterclass.
Make a date at the Pearly Gates Gardens, East Legon, on Saturday, October 26, 2024.
It starts at 8 a.m. sharp.
Purchase tickets at lucyquist.com and Eagle Tickets or dial *713*33*121#. The Bold New Normal Conference is brought to you by Platinum Sponsor, Margins ID Group, Sponsors, Stanbic Bank, Delta Airlines, Type, Media Partners, Dominion TV, Joy 99.7 FM, Sunny 88.7 FM.
You don't want to miss this.
The Bold New Normal Conference. Take action and create your prosperity.
Get ready to be swept away into a modern fairy tale where love, sisterhood, and magic collide.
Place it on your lips and say the magic word.
My Fairy Tale Wedding is the romantic comedy drama you've been waiting for. 3 women, 3 stories, and 1 unforgettable journey. Get ready to love the drama, the twist, and every magical moment in African Magic Showcase. Because every fairy tale needs to be seen.
The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 1 has been a journey of great impact. From the application process to the selection of participants, the MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 1. The millionaire investor Dr. Daniel Macaulay is staying the course of grooming the next generation of multi-million-dollar entrepreneurs for Ghana. Ghana's unemployed youth population is growing exponentially by the day. Private sector intervention is needed to lighten the burden of employment on the government. The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge is one of such privately funded initiatives. Ghana, are you ready for the second edition of the MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 2? In this edition, 15,750 applications were received. 80 applicants have been selected for the real showdown. So watch out as these 80 business ideas are put to the test in the battle for the ultimate prize. Who will succeed? Who will fall out? And who will win the $100,000 cash prize in the MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 2? The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge is brought to you by MacDown Foundation. The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge, coming soon.
Get ready, Ghana! It's time to celebrate 20 incredible years of Eco Luxury at Lumoon Eco Luxury Resort in November. Join us this November for an unforgettable customer event and the ultimate relaxation experience in paradise. We're making this milestone with exclusive tours, luxury stays, and events that highlight our commitment to sustainability and you, our amazing guests. Come be part of the magic and book your experience today at Lumoon Eco Luxury Resort, where nature meets luxury. Call us now on 0264-241-549 now. The Moon Eco Luxury Resort. 2 decades of service excellence. 1 exceptional resort.
What happens when ancient days meet modernity? What happens when a goddess wakes up in an era of digital chaos? Witness the epic battle between the past and the present. Catch the intrigue and suspense in Amwanime's Era, a brand new epic telenovela showing Mondays to Fridays on Aquaba Magic, DSTV channel 150 and Go TV channel 102. Available on DSTV Access and Go TV Plus. Dial *759# to stay connected.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us. This is the Super Morning Show. We're about to talk about the Medical Credit Fund. And this morning we're joined by Joseph Hanson Addy, who is Country Director of the Medical Credit Fund, and Kwame Nieje, who is Head of Sales of CARI. Good morning to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us here.
I believe you're all doing very well.
By the grace.
Yes, please.
I know there are a lot of people, once they hear about Credit Fund, they are happy. But let's talk about the Medical Credit Fund and what your role in the health sector of Ghana is all about, including your client base.
The Medical Credit Fund is part of pharmacists, and we aim to ensure that there is access to quality health care. You know, most of the health activities in Ghana is being championed by the private sector, even though government plays its role. The Medical Credit Fund works with the private sector to ensure that there is financing that will ensure that the businesses in the health sector are able to buy equipment, they are able to finance their working capital needs, they're able to get funds to construct new health facilities, and also to ensure that they operate optimally, as I would say. The Medical Credit Fund works with hospitals, clinics. It can be a diagnostic center, it can be a health training institution, it can be an equipment supplier, any business in the health sector value chain that ensures that the health sector is able to operate seamlessly, and we're able to finance them, and that is what we do.
Great. I mean, you've talked about the fact that you support healthcare delivery in this country, but let's get to the specifics. You talked about it broadly.
Yes.
So what products or services do you offer to particularly private health businesses?
The Medical Credit Fund, or MCF for short, provides loans and also technical assistance. The loans will ensure that they can do the needful. Technical assistance ensures that there is quality in their service delivery.
Let's do it this way, because we know that in these times you can just look at the policy rate, and loans come at very high rates and makes it very difficult for people to access loans. Can you please give us a brief on the term loans and why it is unique compared to the normal financing from a bank or, say, a financial institution?
Thank you very much. The term loan provided by the Medical Credit Fund is so unique because we have certain features that makes it quite distinct from a normal financing from a financial institution. Let me give an example. When it comes to the tenure, the number of months that a client will take to repay a loan. If it's working capital, for instance, we can go beyond the traditional 12 months. We can give a health business up to 24 months if it's working capital. If it's equipment financing, we can give up to 48 months. And for construction, we can give up to 10 years. No financial institution in Ghana will be ready to do this. That make us stand out. And also, once your tenure is, more, you can also get a higher loan amount. We can give. The sky is the limit when it comes to amount that we can give.
Wow! So
we are there to ensure that there are funds dedicated that will ensure access to quality of care.
You've talked about the term and everything, but I'm just curious. How about the rate?
Our rate is quite good, and it's also on the reducing balance basis. This ensures that the client or the businesses will pay quite very low interest comparatively to what is offered in the market. There may be terms and conditions, but obviously it's quite affordable to most health businesses in Ghana.
Great. Let me bring in CARI at this point. So Kwame, tell us the role CARI is playing in ensuring the success of digital loans. Tell us about that.
Okay, so we've seen most businesses operating under the healthcare sector go through a certain level of challenges with respect to getting access to funding to buy stocks of drugs, etc., to pay salaries, and what have you. Carry is a disruptive financial or payment solution provider. We are an all-in-one service provider, giving you the opportunity to be able to make receipts of all your digital payments, say mobile money, irrespective of the network. If it's a bank card, local or international card, we give you the opportunity to be able to have all of these payments or collections done seamlessly as a healthcare or any business service provider. Now, what we've done with MCF in this drive is to support the healthcare businesses with digital loan. Now, what we are saying,
and talking about digital loans,
yes.
I mean, please give us a brief on the digital loans. Okay,
Great.
So tell our listeners why the digital loans are so unique and what are its features. Okay,
so the digital loan is provided to help businesses that receive payments or their revenues through digital platforms. It can be any of the mobile money platforms, can be any fintech platform. Once you receive revenue to the digital platform, you qualify to take a digital loan. It is seamless in the sense that you can apply and to disburse digitally without we physically seeing you. So you apply online, you pay online through Carry, and that is it. The amount
so you can get your money online
A to Z. You can just apply. Kwame can share.
So Kwame, tell me, I mean, you go through all the processes online.
Yes. So
and the money is released to you.
And the money is released to you. So what we've done is to do a groundbreaking solution. Now, today, some businesses are already taking mobile money payments. Some businesses are already also using the bank POS to take receipt of cash. Now, what we have realized is that there are certain limitations from what the bank gives to the farmers and what MTN or Telecel gives to these facilities. Now, Carry has encompassed all of them, where we give you a unique shortcode to receive all your mobile payments. We give you a QR code, a payment link to receive your card payments, etc. We put them all together, plus your existing electronic payment statements. We refer that to MCF to make a credit decision, and based on your monthly recurring income, MCF grants you the facility. All you need to do is just to apply digitally online, and you are good to go. The only caveat is that you must have your collection done through Carry. Now, Carry does not limit you on all the flows. It gives you rather access to you to take all the payments, irrespective of where you are.
I like this. I like this. I hope it was not only for medical things. Maybe we go into other areas. But it's good that you're focusing.
Let me just add a quick one. So today, what happens is that because you're taking your payments through Carry, now MCF has the opportunity to be able to receive the payments on a daily basis. So unlike the regular loan process or flows where you have to do like lump sum or monthly recurring repayments, you don't need to do all of that. It's based on your revenue, how much you sell on a daily basis. Through Carry, we remit to MCF your agreed repayment or conversion rate. You can also do, say, top-ups through your Carry account, and MCF will get the funds. So as and when you sell on a daily basis, your facility is being wound up. That's why Big Joe mentioned earlier that the facilities are granted on a reducing balance method. So you do not need to appropriate or apportion certain funds to come and meet your repayment. As you sell, the loans goes off. And once the facility comes down, you can have recurring. I mean, we have quite a number of facilities who are already enjoying this. Benefit expanding their operations and making life and healthcare delivery seamless.
Great. I mean, that is innovative. But talking about repayment, I mean, paying of digital loans, do we repay in monthly installments? You're trying to explain that, and what are the collateral requirements for the digital loans?
So digital loans do not have any monthly installment. We don't have a fixed installment. As Kwame explained, once somebody walks in, buys a paracetamol 20 cedis, a portion is hived off and paid to MCF. So there's no fixed monthly installment. You can pay any day, any time. We ensure that once there are revenues, which are daily, weekly, monthly, portions are hived off and paid to us. And there's no collateral.
So you won't even feel it?
No. You don't feel it. In fact, it is seamless. You know, normal loans, when the month is about to end, people are in trouble. Am I going to pay this installment? I'm going to hassle. There's no hassle here. Somebody walks in, whether it goes to a lab, whether it goes for consultation, whatever amount they pay, a portion is just used. So you won't feel it. And there's no collateral. Nothing like go and do valuation, go and do ABC. It's just quite easy as a free.
How can people reach you?
You can just reach us through either a phone. Can I check my contact?
Please go ahead.
My number is 0244 46 3181. 0244 46 3181.
Yes.
You can also reach Kari. My phone number is 0249 755457. 0249 755457, or simply just log on onto your internet and go to register.kari.app. You'll be able to sign up seamlessly. We'll do the referral to MCF, and you'll be contacted via your email. The amount you need is all based on how much you are receiving on a daily basis, and you are good to go.
Folks, you know what to do. Please give out the numbers again. And so if someone wants to reach you, Big Joe,
0244 46 3181. 0244 46 3181.
And you can reach Kari through 0249 755457. 0249 755457.
Thank you very much for joining us. Joseph Hansen, the Country Director, Medical Credit Fund, and
it's a pleasure.
J, Head of Sales, Kari. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you ready to turn your home ownership dreams into reality? The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is back, bigger and better, with everything you need under one roof. Whether you're looking to buy land, start construction, or find the perfect interior design, we've got you covered. This year's theme, Get a House, Make It a Home, focuses on helping you not only to secure a property, but create a space where memories are made. It's not just about walls and doors, it's about building a home that reflects your style, meets your needs, and gives you comfort. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a homeowner looking to upgrade, or a property developer, the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is the place to be. Network with professionals, explore the latest technologies, and walk away with solutions tailored to your housing needs. Come with a dream, leave with a plan. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and powered by the Plant City Extension Project from Cities and Habitats, rent to own, and sponsored by Elegant Homes, where quality meets value, safety and home solutions. You think of a door, we have it. G&J Technical Services, G&J, the generator people, Dev Tracker Woodlands, a master plan gated city, DPS Pipes, connecting you to life, Homeworld Building Supplies, let's build together, Global Lighting, your solution to quality lighting, Superlock, you deserve the best, Everlast UPVC windows and doors, the right choice for windows and doors, Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough, Less Fortune Limited, Curtain Spa Peppy, luxuriously perfect, build-free solar hybrid air conditions, superior cooling with energy, DBS Roofing Industry, your roof experts, virtual security, complete security solution, Yoben Security Doors, protecting lives and properties, Clifton Homes, Beautiful Homes, Wise Investments, and Tino Solutions, the renewable energy experts. EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Get a house, make it a home.
And now, a special announcement. Infantipim Old Boys Association presents the 2024 Annual Fundraising Dinner Dance. Join us on Saturday, November 2nd, 2024 at 7 p.m. at Stoneview Restaurant and Event Center, East Legon. Enjoy fine dining, music, dance, and networking. Support the Kwaboche Center for Sports Excellence. Tickets are going for a cool 300 Ghana cedis single and 500 Ghana cedis double. Get your tickets now. Call 020-140-9090 or 0244-187-948 or 050-318-6258. Dress code formal with a touch of infantipim. Kwaboche Jin Shekan. Don't miss out. Hashtag Moba Dinner Dance 2024.
This is James. Leave a message. James, the game's about to start and everybody's here. Salah's got the meat going, Erling's got the cold ones, Saka's chilling. Where are you, man?
All your best football friends are waiting for you to join them for the Premier League. From 10 August to 10 November, you can get GoTV Super Plus now for the discounted price of 265 CDs to enjoy all 380 games of the Premier League live. Don't wait. Upgrade today. GoTV. Love it. T's and C's apply.
And what a morning it's been. Historic stuff, huh?
Now, let me bring you some of the people who have already extended support in our Joy FM Safari Eco Park in Eco Champions Initiative. So let's get it straight. We know that the CEO, it's a charity begins at home, the CEO of Safari Valley, Samuel Afari himself, dedicated 50,000 Ghana cedis, and he's targeting his school, the Ayalolo SDA Basic School. But of course, the board chairman of Safari Groups 2 is also part of it. My dear friend and brother, ever distinguished Wilson Amwa, he's also made a firm commitment to be Kojo Hansen says he has made commitments to this project too. I am on record.
Continue to make more.
Yes. I am on record to have equally committed to it. David Masfuga, big man by all standards and qualifications. He's already targeted 50 kits. And we know that Professor Peter Corte is one of the earliest donations we received, already paid, settled, and concretely made. That is Professor Peter Corte, very distinguished economist by all standards and qualifications.
Therefore Peter Corte.
Yes, or therefore Peter Corte. Yes. Perry Green Properties is also made the commitment. They are ready. We'll be settling that matter pretty soon, and I'm sure they'll be part of the first batches that will be going to Safari Valley for that important education. And our pay company too. And the latest you should know is Mr. Daniel Macaulay, CEO of the McDan Group, and we should congratulate Mr. Daniel Macaulay for joining this list of distinguished people who are sponsoring young people to learn about how to protect the environment and fight galamsey in a more sustainable manner.
Yeah, he's always been about the next generation, hasn't he? Okay, the Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair, which is going to happen at the Good Park at Accra Mall, will kick off on the 14th of November until the 17th, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. So come along, experience the proud Ghanaian originality, authenticity, and the rich culture as we display Ghanaian inventions, locally made clothing, shoes, bags, jewelry, beads, beauty products, Ghanaian rich local food, and of course music, among others. This year's fair will be packed with lots of activities and so many other surprises. Don't miss out on the fashion show, the Cook Fest between our favorite audience members on Saturday the 16th of November at 3 p.m. If you want to know more, call 0242 543 398 or 0500 238 383. Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair is brought to you by Joy Prime and powered by Hits FM 103.9. It's sponsored by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough, Go Natural, 100% cocoa, fruit juice, Ghana Pay, Mobile Pay, your money, your way, DPS Pipes and Plastics, connecting you to life. Media partners are Joy FM, Adom FM, Asempa FM, Inshira FM, and Love FM. All right, well, this is where we put a bow on it for today. We've got more tomorrow. Stay with us until then. Keep it locked on Joy. And everything that's happening in Parliament will be reported live on your superstation. So make sure you stay with us for it all. Until tomorrow, my name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
Winston Amon.